Hello. Michael's being slow. And he only got home like 3 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. Probably hasn't ate dinner yet and been down here. needs to do. Strangely tired. I feel like I need to get kicked off caffeine again. Kinda used to have Saturday, Sunday only, then I started doing Fridays, then also Mondays, and then I realized that was way too much, and now I'm feeling it. I think I need a weekend or two off without. Indeed, how does the horsey explode? Oh, trees of maple. Well, it's kind of a horsey. We're working on an UMA video. Kind of UMA. It's more basically MLP, but also with the UMA. That's a car. All right. Well, Michael will be here eventually. I need to get my music going. There it is. There we go. Yeah. Hello. We were doing. I think we've been working on. I wasn't even keyframing this one. Was I keyframing this one? Yeah, I think we were keyframing this. Oh, I know what we were doing last time. I was working on doing a little bit of like keyframing her, but then I got into the pickle of not knowing how to continue that. Thank you for the follow, Trees of Maple. Thank you very much. Also, like I guess earlier today, there's Sophie964 that followed too, so they're probably not here, but thank you at all. Now we're doing if you know Dr. Weird from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, I'm doing another one of those type videos. It's supposed to be short, but it's gotten to be probably like 30 something seconds long for some stupid reason, because that's just how Scope Creeps works. I'm gonna turn the lights off, but it looks like no, okay, come on. Oh, I have the audio turned off. All right, that's why.
By combining a horse, anime, and a 1965 Ford Mustang GT, I've created this thing.
Is that a high school girl?
What? No! Could a high schooler do this?
Oh,
Is that supposed to happen?
and we're working on figuring out how to continue that. It's funny. It just sits there on fire. This shot actually is going to be closer to this.
High schooler do this.
Wait, what did the camera actually move? This camera is supposed to be here. That's why. All right. Yeah, I've been working on. It's supposed to have a where the camera just backs up, but that makes it really hard to like work on a shot when you have like at a point you can still see everything, but you're just backing further away. I mean, because everything has to be identical. So the idea of that is I'm just working on one shot, and then when it actually goes into final, I'm gonna just copy paste the two. But I need to keep my timing, so. But yeah, the problem I had was I originally wanted to have her kind of like popping out to make some exclamation at this point, but when I was working on the keyframing, I kind of already had. You know what? I think we figured it out at the end. That's what we're gonna do, because it was like before she was already leaning around the door. So then, how would the explosion matter? So the idea was to have her kind of look and then go back to the button like there's something wrong, and then it explodes so that when she looks back around the corner, it makes sense. That was what we were doing. Okay, I remembered, because I remembered like the last 20 minutes of the stream, like and it was really easy just to copy that frame over, though. Her motion will be a little interesting, and I might need to do a mid keyframe just because technically a horse with their, you know, one front leg and one back leg that are opposite can stand fine, probably, you know, with a little balance. It's going to look a little weird if she's also shifting and moving. And I think I have one of those up here. Yeah, here there is a little bit, but that one is, she's still kind of in place. This one, she's actually shifting, and that's more difficult. I don't think that would look right. So I think I'm going to have to make a mid keyframe here, and because if I just blend those two, it's not going to look right. So we're going to do something probably pretty quick like this. And the best way to do it is to just, let's got the end part. So we're going to grab just half of, is it in? Yeah, no. Oh, that's the camera. I'm on the wrong thing anyway. Yeah, if we grab half of the in, essentially this means that it is the halfway point. So if I were to blend this, it would just kind of extend the blend. It would be fine. But now I can make adjustments to things in this position. So the main thing is I need to just make sure that this leg is fully in the out position. So I'm going to have her quickly put her foot further back into the position and then keep sliding a little bit, because I want to have her, that means her hoof would be a little later move. Yeah, that would be fine. Okay. That is a cookie derby. Move a lot of those. She does enjoy her cookies. Ooh, this might be a little bit of a stretch. The person that likes them the most isn't even here yet.
That's what's me. You say you don't like ponies.
No, you missed your cookie derby.
Cookie derbies.
There was a cookie derby and you weren't here for it. Ha ha.
Wow. All right, I'm here now. See, you're doing ponies again.
You say that, but then like if I don't do ponies, you're like, why aren't you doing ponies?
Yeah.
Oh, those are on there's a little bit of a delay timer on some of those, mainly because I made them,
And yeah,
if I made them cheap and then they were spammed, it could just keep covering the screen, so I just don't want to do that. It's only like a couple minutes, I think, cooldown, or is it 1 minute? I think it's just a spam prevention. I can't remember.
Chad, have you bullied him into making smooching videos yet?
Well, thank you for the follow, Crystal Meowie Yippee Bonker.
There you go. Cookie derby.
There you go. That's a cookie derby.
Oh boy, oh boy. Ponies, huh? Am I right? Am I right, chat? Ponies? I thought earlier today, oh heck, what's that company that makes the Game Loft? I thought they had released a new pony game, but turns out I think they just renamed their old pony game. And then they hope people didn't notice.
Well, the people playing it probably did.
Yeah, I imagine. But they're like, brand new game.
Did you download it already?
Oh yeah. Oh.
I've already liquefied all my retirement accounts.
Just all the monies.
I need to maximize.
Game. To the credit of the Game Off Pony game, it has been around since like early show, and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts that I remember when, like, I think I played it for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine. There's a lot of like other games of that type now that are a lot more, I think, entertaining or better. Pony
Yeah,
makes
but
plenty of
they
trauma
can
memories.
for
So like, no, I agree.
I think they renamed it like My Little Pony Princess Magic or something like that. And it's the same game.
Why is this thing broken?
Like a lot of pony stuff has come
yeah.
and gone, but that one.
Yeah, it's probably making
staying power.
Is it making him enough money to stay? Like,
I mean, they changed the name of it probably to try to reboost interest, like try to make it seem like it was a new thing. But so that tells me the answer is probably it's struggling. But how much resources does it probably take to keep that game up and running? It's probably not a lot.
yeah, but you still like you need enough updates to keep people wanting to come back and enough new content to keep people wanting to come back. There's still a lot of steps that need to be taken for it. I'm playing the game off LP game because it made it impossible to compete against other players or get anything new without giving them tons of money. That's why, like,
That's kind of the point.
I think most of those types of games are, but I have played some free-to-play games that are like that before, that they definitely make it so that people that put money into it have an advantage, but that it's much more fair to where people can still feel like they're having fun, and they don't really need to compete. Some people think, I feel they do.
Those
But
kind of games are just pony chat rooms at the end of the day.
can you really chat though? Because it changes the ESRB rating.
I mean, I would imagine so.
No, usually if you have an ability to like send messages, it then changes your whole rating system.
Well, then what are you doing in the game if you're not talking to each other?
You're playing a game.
I mean, aren't there multiple people in the game wondering?
The game off one?
Yeah.
No, those are all your horses.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't played it, so I thought it was a chat room.
No.
I thought it was similar to Ponytown.
No, if they were chatting, I think it was Nintendo got in trouble for that at one point because for like this the one with the Squid Kids, whatever. That one had it where they could put like boxes up and write messages, and because of that, I think they had an issue with the rating system because technically it allowed conversation, and that was a whole different rating system. It was also one of the reasons that like Nintendo on one of their subscriptions made it so that you could have a voice system in games, but it was like through a phone instead, because if they put it in the game, it would change the game's rating system. So instead they moved all of their potential voice chats to a phone one, because then it could be rating separately. And yeah, because otherwise, if you go in there, you can't tell people that it's E for everyone. If potentially you could go online and somebody could start throwing slurs around. So instead, they can't do certain ratings, or they have a bare or a minimum. So
I do remember Legends of Equestria had some pretty strict censorship, where you could talk, but like if you even so much as said like "hoo-hoo," the censorship would be like, no, no hoo-hoo. No dingles or dangles.
some of
Or
these
dongles.
are not done correctly. Like this one should be stretched a bit more.
Speaking of, I think it's already time to check pony news. Sorry, I made you guys wait so long.
I don't know why you have to wait till later in the day. I thought that's like your alarm goes off and you immediately grab your phone and check pony news.
No, you check it when I'm here with you guys. Because, you know, maybe one of you will care and we'll get to experience learning that the movie's coming out together.
You already know it's coming out. You just are like thirsty for information.
It's been not over a year, nearly a year. It's been since July of last year that we actually heard anything. All right.
Okay.
He's either home or we're being invaded.
I guess he's home. Hello.
Hi.
I was like, what does that sound?
I assumed you were dead.
That's awesome. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hi, chat. What you guys doing?
Michael said we either Adam's home or we're being robbed.
Oh, that's epic. I love that.
It's one of those two things.
That test. True. He home from Chicago? Yeah, right here.
He's not.
No,
This is a hologram. We had it in the
very, very expensive CG.
Yeah, good chat redeem points, you know? Hi, Adam.
The Adam redeem.
The Adam redeem. Yeah. It's like the holograms in museums where it's like, I'm Adam, and let me tell you about myself.
Oh,
I'm very tall.
Adam, my panel got
End of list.
And exactly. Your panel got accepted?
Yeah.
That's my fucking
I'm
boy.
gonna have my own panel.
Yeah.
At Winnie City.
At Winnie City PonyCon. That's
Yeah.
epic.
And you only have two weeks to build it,
weeks.
and you've said that you have to spend every evening doing it and every weekend.
I'm leaving the stream.
Which
at
is
the end
saying,
of this.
which is saying, like, man, you need to like not do so much.
No, I need to do what I intend to do, and I'm gonna do it.
Well, no, you can like half-ass it.
Yeah.
No, those are the better panels.
These are your panels.
Very true. Very true.
That's why I don't do those anymore.
Excellent.
He has good panels.
You've got good panels too.
I've only ever fallen asleep during one of his panels.
Wow, that's
Did
you're
you?
tired.
It was like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Did you fall asleep during my panel?
He fell asleep at what was it?
It was more that
Bad fanfic, was it? Or was it Super Fight?
it was like a 2 a.m. panel, and I think it was bad fan fiction. And I was up on stage having fun, but then
And then when you got back to the audience, you
I was
crashed.
just like,
Well, we're going to 1:30 again.
I think I'm going to die.
That's awesome.
I didn't sleep well that night, and it was just like, okay, I think I'm dying. I think I have to walk away from this.
Fair enough. I think I have to take that advice right now. I'm tired from my drive, so.
Yeah, oh yeah, you drove.
I did. Yeah, 7 hours.
Well, go rest up.
I'm going to do that.
There's another pizza in the freezer if you want to cook
I
it.
brought myself forward.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh boy, smooching time.
Smooching ponies. Oh,
No,
what-
no
No
smooching.
smooching. That is one thing that I saw is they're having another Adventure Time series. So it's not enough just to have Fiona and Cake. They also have Adventure Time side quests. And
It's called monetize the shit out of your it's not kind of right.
I
It's
think-
more and more.
they're going to have a preschooler show based around Adventure Time 2 where BMO's the main character. It's going to be a show aimed towards preschoolers. But BMO is the main character of it.
Oh, it's okay. Why would you?
BMO killed a guy.
I
in the
can
original
understand
series.
going from the younger audience to an older, so you have something for them to grow into. Going the other way around's weird.
Yeah, especially with BMO, because BMO is very sweet and childlike, but he's also a killer.
Bemo's awesome.
I love BMO. My favorite line, and one of my favorite lines in the entire show was BMO being like, I'm asking him, are you grown up now? Like, I don't think I'm grown up yet. Or maybe I'm too grown up. I think I just killed a guy. I need to sit down. Just like this is very innocent. I think I just killed someone. And he did. And like if you watch these series, I think in the series Distant Lands, I think it was Distant Lands, you actually see him still trying to fix Amo, who he killed. Like hundreds of years later, he's still trying to fix him. He can't. It's very clear he can't, but he's trying. But it's like that little thing that is clearly haunting him. Like hundreds of years later, that he killed Amo. He was in self-defense, but still.
It was Laser Cat. That is kind of an inside joke. We have a lot of those.
Is it?
Cookie Derby's kind of an inside joke too.
Cookie Derby's just Cookie Derby. She's adorable. He ate the big cookie.
What was the one from last Jackbox? That was a different Derpy.
I don't
There
know.
was something Derpy on the last Jackbox.
I'm British.
I can't remember what it was though.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. There's always lots of derpies.
No, it was like a reference to another, like Cookie Derpy, but it was something else Derpy. Forgot what it was though, but that one kept coming up.
I believe you. Okay, pony news. My Little Pony Magic Princess scallops onto the Xbox store. Okay, that's what it is. It's the game. They changed the name to Magic Princess, and it's now also on Xbox. The Game Loft game.
Magic Princess?
Yeah, it's My Little Pony Magic Princess.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant it was just Magic Princess.
No, it's My
like
Little
they removed the My Little Pony branding.
So that's why they changed the name, is because they moved it to Xbox, and they gave it a new name, I guess. So you can play the game. I guess they're doing pretty well if they're on the Xbox now.
Xbox, I think, really puts a lot of incentives to get people to their platforms to try to buff up some of its whatevers. They've kind of already said we're not going to compete on exclusives with Sony. Instead, we're going to just try to make it essentially kind of like a Steam, where a marketplace for stuff, but that's powered towards consoles. And I think it might be because knowing that Steam was going to be doing the Steam box to try to get a little bit of like ground on there before Steam just steamrolls them. Yeah. So
because once the Steam machine comes out, it will kind of change things for a lot of consoles.
Well, no,
they're going to be directly competing with the Steam machine.
Not really, because a lot of people it's about when people buy a console, they buy something that's pretty cheap for the power that it has, but then they're locked into paying more for their games. Yeah. So it's taking somebody that doesn't have potentially as much money to maybe buy a big rig or want to deal with the complication. They just want something simple, gives them something cheaper, and then nickels and dimes them over the long term. Where the Steam machine is the opposite. Yeah. It's saying we can give you games for a lot cheaper and whatever, and you can have an upgradable system, but you're going to be paying for it in day one.
Well, we don't know what it's going to cost yet.
They already said they're not going to mark it down. It's going to be based on the whatever it is to make it zero out. Where the consoles are sold at a loss, so they can make it back up in the games. So I'm going to guess it's going to be anywhere from like $700 to $1,000.
Well, how much is like the Xbox now?
But the lower one's like $300.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprises me.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking like no disk drive, smallest one possible.
Yeah.
But I think, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if prices went up a little bit, but so like, I feel like the people that it's targeting the most with the Steam machine is the people that don't need it because they already have a machine.
Yeah.
But
if you have a decent PC, you don't need the Steam machine.
But a Steam machine would be very handy for other things. People like to tinker. Having access to Steam OS is nice. Being able to have a little a PC that's more portable, so you can bring it to like a LAN if people still do those anymore, or if like you have a TV in a different room and you want to have something beast enough to play on that, but not have to figure out some way to get cables over there, but you have money. Sure. So, yeah. But I don't think that it's gonna. I don't think it would open up a market unless people really were willing to drop the extra money to save money in the long run.
I would, if I was buying a console and I didn't have a PC, the Steam machine seems like the one I would want. But that's just me. The library figure, the games are going to be cheaper. It seems like a no-brainer. Me.
Yes, but it's about whether or not you have that extra $400 to $500 to spend right now. Mm-hmm. If you get the Xbox, you can get it and some other games and still be spending less than that and enjoy it for a while you build up the money to buy a game again, where not everybody's going to be able to like have a very quick time saving up maybe $800 to $900, even if it saves them money in the long run. That's kind of like the whole dilemma with the poor a lot of times, is that they're like dollar stores. The dollar stores per item are more expensive, but for some people it's their only option. So instead their only option is to do that, but in doing that they can't afford other things.
I think the only issue with our dollar store is you can go in there and get stuff, but you're definitely going to be assaulted by a panhandler.
I've never been assaulted by a panhandler.
Every time I go there.
Oh no, but yeah, but you look weird. What? No, my only problem with the dollar store is that it's always a mess. And I know why, because it only has one employee that ever works there, and they have to like stock the shelves and work the registers. Like you can't do both. Shit. Yeah, you can't do both. And but other than that, like they have the stuff. It's convenient.
I bought extra biscuits over there recently. for the borscht.
Dollar stores are great for convenience. They're bad for if it's your only choice. And for some people like around here that like say that bus is their only option.
Yeah.
Say you need groceries.
You can get to Hy-Vee from here
Yeah, from
by bus.
by bus, but that is potentially a long time and going to be a cost involved where you can just walk across the street, get your stuff and come back.
Yeah.
And the buses don't run all the time. So you're restricted to certain times. And even then you'd have to go to the corner and then still walk another couple blocks.
Like out in the country though, dollar stores are sometimes the only option people have out there. That's
Yeah,
why Dollar General does so well.
Yeah, that's what they purposely do.
Yeah.
Is they put themselves in places to ensure that they are the only option, and by having a ton of them like that and then just like paying their employees shit and then only having nobody work at some point, it's nuts.
Well, it's not. The thing is, if they weren't there, people who live there wouldn't have an option other than driving an hour to try to get food.
Yes.
Kind of want to shrink down this a little bit. We're gonna see if I can get this timer a little bit less.
We were lucky growing up where I grew up because we had a little family-owned general store. And they didn't have much, but if you were hungry and you went in there, you could get something to eat. Even had a little deli. It was actually a pretty nice little general store. It was run by a local family. You still have those around. They're a dying breed, even more so now. All right. Other than My Little Pony being on the Xbox, what other My Little Pony news we got? Labubu My Little Ponies. Those things are terrifying. I do
Wait,
not.
Labubu?
Yeah. You know those things?
I'm just thinking of like that weird like kid that was like kind of an asshole southern kid, whatever her name was.
Oh, Honey Boo Boo?
Honey Boo Boo, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. No, these things are called Labubus. They're kind of the hot toy of the moment. They're the TY Beanie Baby of current, I think. Basically. Apparently they got Pony ones now. Which, you know, I think they're kind of hideous creatures, so I don't know. Cards, because they keep talking about cards. U.S. President concludes Chinese visit from Labubu's to My Little Pony iconic toy franchise. What the hell kind of heaven is this? But Singapore.
Michael, stop interneting.
No, I'm looking at pony stuff.
I don't know if you are or not.
It says from Labubu to My Little Pony, iconic toy franchises raise youth engagement between China and the U.S. You know, that's actually kind of true. I didn't give a shit about China until they started making all these cool.
They're talking about the youth. You are not
one
youth.
of the youth. I can be a youth.
I'm youth.
This youth is gonna finish his beer.
Michael?
Live with the kids.
Michael, you are 1 year away. I think 1 year away, right?
Okay, so from what?
From being double the drinking age.
No. I'm engaged 21.
Yeah?
I'm 40.
See, you said it.
No, I don't like that I said it. You tricked me.
Well, I'm going to be.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
I'm going to be this year. I only got like 4 months left, and then I'll be double the drinking age. Does that mean I get to drink twice as much?
I think so, yeah. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to drink twice as much as you're drinking now. I might have to start scooping you off the floor on the regular.
I drink like only on stream, which is 3 nights a week.
You drink more of the hard liquor than anyone else I know.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so.
You know what? You got a point.
Sure. I mean, like, was it last stream? I had no sodas or anything left, so I mixed like just carbonated water, like seltzer water, with it was what was it? Amaretto. But then I ran out of the amaretto that was the specific amaretto I was using. So I was like, okay, what else can I throw in here? So I think I put whiskey.
Okay.
And then like then for fun I added like some other like blue one, but it probably was like that much liquor in the thing, and it tasted so bad. It looked and tasted like Dawn dish liquid.
You still probably finished it. So.
Mostly.
Yeah. What do you mean?
But it was not good. Oh, that was so bad. I should have just stuck with the amaretto and nothing more.
Amaretto and whiskey. I don't think
Amaretto and seltzer water with just a bunch of lime juice would be perfectly fine. I mean, an amaretto sour is literally amaretto and lime juice, and that's it.
you should use the blue Cachero. Not up there.
No, that's what I put, a little bit in there.
Oh, okay.
But then it made this like brown green, just like weirdly transparent.
No, I wouldn't mix the blue Cachero and the amaretto.
No, I just did a little bit of blue.
Yeah.
But that blue stuff, we've had that for so long.
Yeah, because we used to drink it all the time.
I know, but like
the pony drinks.
I don't know if it's meant to taste like that or if it's just become a taste like that.
Sure, it's fine.
I mean, health, whether it's fine to drink and whether or not it tastes good are two different things.
I mean, we always used it to make the pony drinks. It was Chrysalis's and apple sour pucker things, which were early fandom for those who might have not been there. If you were at a party in like 2013 to 2015, somebody was putting together poison jokes, and that's all we were drinking.
Chrysalis.
And Chrysalis, yes. Chrysalis more so. You're right.
Poison jokes were a drink too, but I don't remember that one as much. I like the sweet apple pucker that these make. It was Chrysalis, but you replace the the watermelon one with something else, and it made it a more tart drink.
It was apple sour.
No.
Watermelon.
No, it was something else.
I mean, it was apple sour pucker.
Oh, apple sour pucker. I don't think it.
That's what you added, and then it made.
Yeah, maybe.
Then that was the poison joke, I think.
But that replaced like something else, so it just made it more boozy. But I like sour pucker.
But yeah, Chrysalises were like every room you went into. You could ask for a chrysalis, and they would know exactly what you wanted, and they would make it for you because they brought the stuff. I think on a couple occasions, I remember somebody having it just pre-mixed in giant 2-liter bottles. It was a very sweet drink for people who didn't drink alcohol very often. It was an incredibly dangerous drink for that reason.
But like, yeah, I know like even people when we go to like the cons and stuff now, they'll have like a container of it, and it's like if you were to have this can of Chrysalis, it would be like half of it is liquor. So when people have like a Gatorade bottle full of it and they're just walking around, it's like, dude, like for one, that's a lot of alcohol, and two, it is just sugar. Like it's in terms of calories, liquor has generally more sugar than soda, like or at least in terms of calorie density and all that. And so it was just like syrup. It was so bad. So
I
bad.
will say though, at a con, if I'm at a con and there is a bar serving them, I still kind of want, like even now, just for the nostalgia. Just because that's the PonyCon drink is Chrysalis. Kind of like when you go to like a Mexican restaurant, you have to have a margarita because that's the drink you get.
When's the last time you got a margarita?
When we were in Texas.
That was a long time ago, Michael.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while since I had a margarita. But they were very
Was that
good.
the cheap one that like the dollar margaritas that were picked up? So you didn't buy it; they were picked up for you.
Yes, but I remember it fondly.
And they were like in plastic cups.
Yes, but it still counts.
Like it was like a Dixie cup of I mean, it was apparently some Mexican restaurant that just had a thing where you could get $1 margaritas, but the margaritas were like a third of the can. They were small.
Your friend's mom picked them up because she thought we were cool.
But like, if you want to make a margarita that's cheap, you just get margarita mix,
Which I think we have some upstairs.
and like tequila, and it's done. You just make it's 2 things.
Yeah.
You gotta
why
get
they're
salt
cheap.
on the rim too, though.
There's not much. Like, I think margarita mix, all it is essentially like, I think you could use a lemon lime soda, but like a very specific one. It can't just be like Sprite. It needs to be like, oh, I'm sure there's one that fits. Yellow Mellow, maybe.
Mellow,
Yellow
mellow,
Mellow?
yellow mellow,
Yeah, that one.
mellow yellow,
Mellow Yellow.
which doesn't exist anymore.
No, it does. It has to.
No,
No, it does.
Nope.
Don't tell me this.
it doesn't exist because they changed their name.
What they change it to?
Starry.
Wait, Starry is Yellow Mellow?
It's mellow yellow.
Mellow
Why do
yellow?
you keep saying
No.
yellow mellow? Yeah, as far as I remember, Mellow Yellow changed their name to Starry.
That's ridiculous. I don't like this.
You can check it. I remember hearing something about that. I love Starry. Starry is actually really good. It's my favorite lemon lime soda to put with like mixed drinks and stuff. Because like as I brought up before, an amaretto sour is amaretto, an almond liquor, is just mixed with lime juice. But if that's like really heavy, then so if I usually mix with Starry, and it kind of still gives a lemon lime flavor with it, but then it's not as strong.
They still have Mellow Yellow. I don't like the marketing of it, but it still exists.
Okay, first you just did a search for something,
What's
and
a
then
cup? For $10. Walmart has the 20 ounces for $3. Just way too much for a 20 ounce.
no, I'm curious. Okay, okay, it says the competitor to Sprite, but I swear, Sierra Mist that it got replaced. Okay,
Oh,
never
okay,
mind.
that
I had it
makes
backwards.
sense.
Okay, I thought it was Mellow Yellow, but no, it was Sierra Mist got changed over to Starry. Okay.
No, like I wouldn't do Sierra Mist. Maybe some Sierra Mist, but Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow always felt like
tequila.
it tasted like Mountain Dew if it was slightly less strong, and also like they had a 9-volt battery in it.
Yeah, it's thicker. It's more citrusy.
I don't know. It feels like a little bit like spicier. That's the only word I can really think of for it.
Well, you mix that with tequila, and as far as I'm concerned, you have a carbonated margarita. Probably the main reason anybody still drinks Mellow Yellow. Or Yellow Mellow, whatever you want.
Yeah, well, you said it right the first time, or that last time anyway. But no, I've had it, but it's tended to be that when I drank Mountain Dew a lot,
Yeah.
it was if you were somewhere and they didn't have Mountain Dew, they usually had Mellow Yellow.
Yeah.
And so then it was kind of like if they don't have Coke, you get Pepsi, which is funny because that's just how that works. You don't go somewhere to get a Pepsi, you go somewhere to get a Coke, and then you just get Pepsi because they didn't have a Coke.
Yeah, because if you sell Pepsi products and you refuse to sell Coke products, you can buy the Pepsi products cheaper. That's why there's a lot of places that'll have one but not the other. Because if you agree not to carry the other, you can buy theirs cheaper. But if you carry both, then you pay a premium. Because they don't want the competition if they can avoid it. You know, free market. Whatnot.
These are going up and down, and it concerns me, so I'll fix that.
Oh, we should do that. Get some Mellow Yellow and some tequila. Make
What for the con?
Make some white trash margaritas.
There we go.
It looks clear though. I
Okay, now
remember it
fix.
being more cloudy.
Oh, what was the one that was kind of like that? Hello, Genma. Surge.
Surge was a lot of sugar. Is what
Surge was Mountain Dew if they had half as much water. It was more just syrup.
So much sugar.
Oh yes.
Gemma, what's your favorite lemon lime drink that you would mix with alcohol? Though I don't know if you drink actually. I can't recall. Coming to the pony convention, right? Gemma? I'm doing a panel. Windy City. Last time? Was seltzer?
A high schooler.
The last time you drank a seltzer or a?
Well, seltzer. Well, for one, seltzer is just carbonated water.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're saying like a High Noon or a Truly or White Claw.
We were just talking about mixing like tequila with yellow mellow or mellow yellow. That's I keep mixing it up. Have you ever had a mellow yellow?
Corona. Okay, Corona's not a mixed drink. Corona's a beer.
Yeah, it is a beer.
It's not.
Actually, it's pretty good.
It's
better than some other.
I would say it's better than like what would you call it? Like Miller and stuff. But I always found it felt hard. Like you could only drink like one or two of them before it kind of felt like it was a little much.
I just remember they got a lot of crap in the 2020s for reasons that should be fairly apparent. Which I think initially everybody was calling COVID-19 the coronavirus, and then they quickly like shifted to COVID. And I can't help feel like that shift was somewhat intentional to get the heat off of the beer that it didn't deserve, but
No, it's
it did
because
share the name.
No, it's because it was calling it. It was like saying this is the flu epidemic. When you're like talking about a very specific flu, coronavirus is a type of virus. So they were trying.
Yeah.
So they were trying to narrow it down to something smaller. But because it is so it's like saying like, oh, remember that flu, the flu epidemic, and like, well, like, isn't it every year? And it's like, well, no, it was that one specific one. So,
y'all ever hear of the Corona beans? I have not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the back legs.
Look,
They're fine.
He's animating the pony.
No, I think.
He's dead. The Gemma might enjoy the other thing more. I don't know.
You?
Well, not me. The other creature in the background there. That's my stomach.
The Magikarp?
There's no Magikarp. None.
There is a Magikarp. There's one right there.
Nobody cares about Magikarp.
But he's the fish wizard.
I'm gonna beat him up.
Isn't he?
He's a dragon and eat someone. That's how you train them, right? You abuse them. Yeah, the Uma.
We have this background.
Yeah, what background do you think I was talking about? Freaking Magikarp. The child you have in the doorway. Too many.
We're blowing her up, so it's fine.
Yeah, we're setting on fire. That's really the only thing you can use these horse children for is fuel.
Michael was adamant that we were short on Uma content, so
I was not.
So you're saying this wasn't your idea?
I'm saying I said, it's a horrible idea. And you're like, I'm going to run with that.
Yeah. You said the magic words. You didn't like it.
Yeah, well, I want a happy, cute little
You are.
videos.
That Uma barely moves.
Good. Move less, be dead. Which is how this video.
Yeah, it is how it ends. That was the one part of it that you enjoyed. Well, it doesn't die, it explodes.
I'm sure exploding kills people.
No.
No.
Yeah. Remember my little Dashie? Happened twice.
No. I'll blow them up. No. All children should explode.
No, we're not. See, nothing. She's perfectly fine. Nothing happens wrong. Where's my? Why did my cow? I can never. Oh, the particles are in the second piece. I gotta. There we go.
Yeah.
She acts like a car because she's super fancy.
This thing.
She honks and everything.
High schooler do this.
See, Gemma, the fact that you know the name of this character already upsets me.
I'm pretty sure Manhattan Cafe is like in the top probably 3 or 5 most well-known Umas though.
I was forced against my will to watch the first season of the show. I remember especially...
Forced against your will. You made an agreement.
I did, under duress. That couldn't get...
No, this was a deal you decided on.
Yes.
How can you say that you wrote the contract and it was under duress? He had made a deal with somebody that he would watch all of Uma.
No, not all of it.
If they watched the rest of My Little Pony. That person went and watched a whole bunch at once, and then Michael was like, I don't like this show, and just kind of stopped.
No,
and we're like, dude, you made a deal.
Yes, but he hasn't finished My Little Pony either.
Yeah, because he stopped.
Yeah,
because you were so far or behind him.
No, I have not even a whole season left to watch. He's got like a season and a half of stuff left to watch.
How many episodes have you watched?
Huh?
How many episodes have you watched?
No.
Well, then how do you know whether somebody's behind or not?
I know he needs to watch more. The show I have him watching is actually good.
That's what you were trying to show, but it didn't work. He was trying to show you something that he liked and had a passion about.
Keep turning left. Like, I'm gonna race. I'm gonna be the best race every episode. And then they race, and somebody wins or loses. And then they're all happy and they make out at the end of the episode.
And you don't like this?
Well, if that was actually happening, maybe it would be interesting. It's like candy cigarettes for gambling.
I think I'm good to just blend this now.
I didn't even remember this is good. I remember lots of left turns.
Yeah, see? I mean, as far as I can tell, all the things you love in life, you remember crazy details about.
Is that what it is?
But anything else, you can't remember anything.
I don't remember any.
So
of the
here you
names.
are. What was this one's name?
It's coffee.
You know what it was. You're just playing it out.
That's because you've said it like 3 times in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, but you know the name.
I don't like that I know the name.
It's his favorite.
It's not. I don't have a favorite. They're all the
He
same.
likes to die.
Generic anime girl with all the same goal.
They're not generic.
They all have the same goal. They're all aspiring to the exact same thing. It's hard to tell them apart if their hair is the same color, even vaguely the same color. Like, I have no idea.
So, okay, Ember.
All these high school girls look the same to me.
Yeah, they're all purple.
Not in denial. Like, I cannot remember. Like,
I can guarantee you he's downloaded the game.
I've done no such thing. Okay. They are absolutely completely different. They're different species with different cutie marks, different skin tones. They're literally just a bunch of white girls and Uma. Beer. Recolors.
Does it? Adam laughing?
Yes.
It's definitely him taking a break and taking a nap.
Yeah,
He gets home immediately.
He just immediately started like howling upstairs.
They were different horse race and still horse girl.
But they're the same. They're all the same.
All these horses are the same. They all have the like exact same body shape. They all got the badonk.
They're all clearly different colors with different cutie marks, indicating who's who.
They're all wearing different outfits.
Different. They all have different objectives and personalities. The Uma girls all just want to make left turns. Really good.
Okay, Michael.
What?
If you took the Uma show
Yeah.
and then you just replaced them with MLPQ horses by visual only,
Yeah.
would you be super excited about it?
It wouldn't be good, but I'd watch.
See?
But it still wouldn't be good. At least I could tell the characters
Okay,
apart
so
then.
you have cute mares just running around doing cute mare things.
At least I would be able to tell them apart because they wouldn't just be a bunch of white girls.
Wow, that's racist.
Yeah.
Put a high school. Put a high school. Put a high schooler. Put a high
Michael doesn't believe in his own species.
No,
like-
humanity is full of shitheads.
Nothing is good
It's
unless it's
mostly
horse.
shitheads. Yes, the horses are all good. Humanity is dumb. I think most people can agree with that.
Evil shall win because good is dumb.
Yes. Did have that vibe, didn't it? Oh, doesn't everybody in this chat think the world would be better off if it was just all cute little horses?
Put a high schooler do this.
All this humanity had a, I want to say a good run, but that'd be a
Put a
lie.
high schooler do
See, Tree knows what's up.
Put a high schooler do this.
Humanity had a run. It was mostly
We're
turning
not
left.
done yet.
Can't we be though?
We're kind of still going. We had a good run, guys. Peace. And we're like, it's fine.
I don't know who that is, Gemma.
She Amazon, different skin color. Yeah, see? Now you know 2 horsey names.
I'm not gonna remember that.
You know, okay. Okay. I need the sound that her voice is making for timing, but I don't need to keep hearing the music.
Do this. Schooler do this. Schooler do this.
Have any musical suggestions? Oh, music suggestions. Musical would have been like actually a little bit more interesting, but
It depends on what type of music you like.
horse.
Because like all the stuff I'm playing right now is a playlist that I started, I think, in 2014. It's got like 300 something songs in there. I think it might even be linked below. I think I've put that one link there. But it's just all like epic music. But I only listen to that on stream. That's not really something I listen to on my own. On my own, I tend to listen to melodic metalcore. Been kind of going back into some anthem rock from the early 2000s. But a lot of melodic metalcore. And then and then I have a couple like go-to songs I have if I'm at work and I need to focus, because when I'm at work, if I really need to get my brain into work mode, I just listen to the same song on repeat, and I have like 4 or 5 songs that I do that with, and I'll just listen to it for like 8 hours, because then my brain likes to wander, but if I can give it a stimulus that it does not kind of gets melted into the background, kind of like, I don't know, it's like
And that's a lot of people are like,
it's like putting something in the background for it to kind of like be like shiny ookies. It helps a lot. So having different stimulus like that. So by putting on the same song on repeat, it kind of blends into the background, but then it shuts out all the other things because it just becomes white noise at that point. But it's still entertaining, energetic, and gives me the ability to focus. But then like today I did a lot of more monotonous stuff, and I was just like moving records. So I was listening to a D&D game instead. So, because I'm not going to do that if I need to focus, because then I'm going to be wanting to listen. Yeah. Well, this needs to be quicker.
okay, I'm keeping an eye. You're gonna watch the new My Little Pony movie when it comes out, right? Because they're working on one. It's a live action film. I think I mentioned that to you already.
I hope that the horses look as quality as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle costumes were.
I'm just waiting for them to try to fall on the freaking Uma bandwagon, and it's all just Equestria Girls shit. And the live action is just like a freaking, it becomes just a high school musical.
Oh, you guys should add Bach and G minor a little. I'm a little. So all the songs that I have on that list, I had other ones on there, but I had to take them off though because of copyright. When I put these uploaded to YouTube later, just in case anybody wants to run across them, but some of them get blocked in other countries, or I have to mute them. So I had to remove like 6 or 7 from the list. So it depends. So the music, the written music is not copyrighted, but if somebody plays the song, they own the copyright to that instance of play. So even though they don't own the song, if I were to go and take their version and use it, they still have copyright of it. Just because something's out of copyright does not mean that it means that you can use it, but not that anybody can use the thing that now you have created. So it's just that if you were to also go and play that song, they wouldn't be able to go after you because you don't own the song, you own the instance of you playing it.
Apples,
And that's what you have to be a little bit more careful of.
apples, apples.
I had that once where it was a video. I think I was going to use some orchestral song. It was a very popular normal song, and I went to go use it, and it got copyright struck on something. So, yeah, it's interesting. Michael.
True friend. I gotta make up a song for you. Am I AI?
No, it's true friend. It's a
Beer version.
Yeah.
A true friend drinks a beer indeed. True friend gets hammered, you see. True friend will buy you booze because they're a friend who will get you crunk. Is that what you wanted? Fluttershy needs your help. She's sitting over there sober as hell. Grab her a freaking keg. Make her drink it, or she can't run away.
So she can't run away.
Yes, she can't run away. A true fan. That horse super drunk. They get them drunk, and they get them so crunk. It actually works. It does. No,
So
the whole thing.
You did the song, but only had one horse in there, and it was about getting her trapped.
Yes, getting her so drunk she can't run away. That is what most bronies would wish. I believe. I truly believe this.
I have a feeling I'm not
It's not
gonna
a single
run this.
There's not a single brony in all of existence. Like, what if Fluttershy was real? It was sitting right in front of you. It would turn into a Silence of the Lambs situation 85% of the time.
You have to be careful though,
Yeah.
because she has wings.
Yeah.
So you'd have to clip them first.
No.
But Michael, she could escape.
I'm clearly the 15%. It would be nice to Fluttershy.
What if she escaped?
So long as she promises not to leave.
Good luck with that. Just stay in your dirt hole.
Yes. Yay. Just not to get the wings together. See? Group think.
Yeah, I mean, how's she supposed to get it off?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you go to pull it off, it's going to be a little.
It's going to be pretty rough.
I mean, you could just tie it, but I wouldn't trust that. I just say hacksaw. Like,
No! You're a monster. No, anywhere near the horse.
she's not going anywhere then.
You lost.
You would have force forever. I
your
never
horse
had
privileges.
horse privileges.
You're gonna try to saw their wings off.
I didn't. I wasn't going to saw it off. I was going to give that to them and say, you have 5 minutes.
Oh no! That's worse.
You could use zip ties.
That seems kinder. He doesn't like that. We wanted to create a Saul situation.
Yeah, like, I think it's better that way. She knows what she did.
That seems cool.
Yeah, I don't think.
See, this is why a real brony should want to go to Horseland, become a horse, rather than have a horse come here. That's the better option. And then they can have the horse all to themselves. They can live out their Anon fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Where they get invited over for, like, apple pie sometimes. I get the poop nose. Needs more reason. Not a beard. I really need a beard.
Let's see if this can work here, and then just have the next move have her leg move backwards. Originally, I kind of had a good reason why not to, because she's kind of leaning that way. It feels weird, but I'm going to give it a shot just to see, and if it works out, then it will make animating it easier.
You need to get isekai'd by Truck-kun. Yeah. Isekai'd into the horse world. Well, come on, Gemma. Now, be honest. Do you want to go to the Uma world, or do you want to go to the My Little Pony world when you get isekai'd? I only have one.
But see, if you're waiting for Truck-kun,
Yeah,
you go to Uma world, and then when you get bored there, they still have trucks.
No, you can only do one.
You take the next truck.
I said you get one.
Nope, you're going down
If
the
you get
rabbit
hit by
hole.
the
It's like
truck-
Dante's Inferno, man.
If you get hit by the truck in Uma world, you're just dead. You can't go to the horse world either.
Which I know what would happen if you were like, it's the Isekai truck, and you just like popped up in Uma World realizing that was the real world, and you would just go to the next truck anyway.
No, he doesn't have a point. He's cheating.
Is it? There's so you keep where there's trucks, because I don't remember no trucks in MLP.
You could jump in front of the train.
I don't remember no train-kun.
They just haven't gotten around to it yet.
It's his uncle.
Yeah, Train-kun. Trains in MLP could be a substitute. Or just wait, get the Flim Flam brothers to run it.
Could, but I'm not going to trust it.
They're like the one ponies who like canonically have a car.
Well, actually, there's the trolley, the trolley problem stuff. Maybe you just got to jump in front of a trolley.
Yeah. This trolley's only in G5. No, that's not real. G5 isn't real. G4 is real. That happened.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I like her. Because I think here she moves her leg forward again. Yeah, what I can do, I could just move her whole. No, I could, but then that would kind of mess that up.
You shouldn't want to go to the Equestria Girls, please. That's not an option. The entire universe revolves around a single high school. It's not weird.
That world makes no fucking sense in so many ways. Like, why do Celestia and Luna and everybody that's in that world exist in this exact time? And if they leave and they come back and like time has progressed, then like what was Celestia in that universe like 1,000 years ago? Like, did that portal exist? Because it sounds like it did. It was like in a hidden storage. So there's so many questions.
It doesn't make any sense.
And none of it makes sense. None of it makes any sense. It's like one of those like don't think about it situations.
It's very much.
Equestria Girls is trash from a
lore perspective.
It is very much, we just wanted to sell, we wanted to try to get in with Monster High or something. That's all it was.
I do like Sunset though, so she needs to come through the portal. And I do like the episode where a couple of the human people come through the portal and become horses. That's fun.
Droopy Rainbow Dash?
Yeah, Droopy Wings Rainbow Dash, because he doesn't know what to do with him.
He?
She.
I thought you said he.
Oh.
I was a little confused there for a sec, Michael.
Just kind of dragging him behind her. This is like super excited because she's a horse. Why would you ever want to not feel? What also makes sense is they all go through the portal and they actually go back to human world and don't just try to escape into horse world.
Well, what if, Michael, you had $1 billion?
Yeah, sounds nice.
But then you popped up in horse world with no money.
Okay.
And you're just poor and stinky.
That's fine.
And nobody likes you or wants to talk to you because you're poor and stinky.
Are there mares?
None of them want to talk to you because you're poor and stinky.
They're around, right?
What, are you going to go run around and just smell them?
Well, this is why they don't talk to me.
I feel like...
This is why they intentionally avoid me. Yeah.
This is like Akira, when the gun guy is like, I can live... If I'm up there, I'm a servant, but if I'm down here, I can be a king. It's like you could be a king in this world, Michael, but no, you want to go to horse world.
I'm gonna be king of this pile of trash.
You can make it better.
No, nothing can fix this. It's beyond help.
That's why you already said it. We had a good run.
Yeah. I think we just burn it all down, leave it for the horses to become magical and powerful.
So are you gonna like just be like Disney and like freeze yourself for the future horses to find you?
Yeah. It sounds nice. I hadn't considered that, but yeah. Let's do that.
$1 billion, you can be like Elon Musk, then do investment in scientific research.
No.
Thing is, Elon Musk is like significantly richer than a billionaire. Like he's on a different level than that.
These people would be building private armies if they could find a way to do it legally. And I think Elon Musk kind of is. I think that's why he's building his robots and having them march down the streets. A little bit Skynet-y.
Okay, it's a bit better. I'm still not like 100% happy with having the leg just kind of twisted there, but it makes more sense when she kind of does the step back, so.
This horse. Her hoof is weird going down.
No, it's just because I have it locked. It's easy to fix afterwards, but I can just do it now. There, no, it's not.
Yay. Is that hoof? No, I am looking forward to getting those comics. I haven't read a lot of them. I've read some of them, but I haven't read a lot of them. I don't know that having them will change that, but it'll be nice to know I could maybe get some new horse stories. I think one I was actually thinking about earlier today was one with Maud, where she's hanging out with, I think she's hanging out with Starlight, or no, she's hanging out with Rarity. That's who she's hanging out with. And Maud doesn't really react to anything Rarity's doing or any of the things they're doing together. Yes, that's Fry in Futurama, where they got frozen in time and found him. I want that version where Fry just wakes up from the pod and he's just in the land of Equestria. It's so much better. Also, I'd watch that show. Maybe that's what the live action could be.
Wait, you don't watch Futurama?
No, I want where Fry is in Equestria. I want that to be the live action movie where like Equestria is just Earth in the far distant future after humanity's inevitably destroyed itself. And it's just a magical land of horses now, and one man, frozen in time, wakes up to find this whole new world of magical horses. And he is the happiest man to have ever lived. Shut up and take my money. Exactly. Hasbro just needs to make that self-insert movie. Let's have an Anon. I'd pay to see it, yeah. Oh, I forget what I was talking about.
You got all hot and bothered.
The mod comic where she and Rarity are hanging out, but Rarity is kind of like put off by the fact that Maud doesn't really express herself, and she's not sure if she's having fun or if she's scared or if she's upset. And then Maud in the comic book says, "Please read this," and she hands Rarity her diary, and Rarity reads it and she realizes, written down, it shows a different side of Maud where she is experiencing fear and joy and sadness and how much she actually appreciates Rarity and all she does. She just struggles to express it. I think that's just an amazingly well-written story. They're very dynamic characters. Stories like that fill me with glee.
They're adding it to the characters, but the purpose of it is to show somebody that's younger how something like that is a real thing that can happen to you, and how to have them and how to handle it yourself.
Yeah.
So it's not that mod has that; it was written to have it so that kids can understand it.
Yes, but I've never seen it written in any other.
Which means
fashion
mod's not a real
like
horse. She's not real. See, agreed.
Dare you.
That's kind of what I was saying. She's not real because she's just a figment of a writer's imagination that was brought to life on the screen using 2D animation.
We're all in a simulation. Doesn't matter. Don't listen to him. He's all negative and stuff.
No, I'm just being negative in the way that makes Michael sad.
Yeah. And I will just say we're all in a simulation, so real is relative. Fine.
There's that whole thing of that our chances of being in a simulation are higher than not, but I don't think we are.
Yeah, that's what they want you to think. And therefore you win. I thunk, therefore I am. What do you think that horse is thinking about?
She's thinking, look up that Uma.
You see up its skirt?
Michael.
What? That's where you stopped.
No, that Michael. You're like, yeah, well, they're not real, but like, show me. No.
I didn't say show me anything. You just had it on that frame.
No, that's what she was looking on the corner. I was like,
I was
what
looking at what
is
she
she
was looking
doing?
at. You see the problem with this Uma stuff? Look at
See.
a horse, but it's fine. But they're not horses, are they? Yeah, say that they're not horses.
Why are you calling Genma?
Because all these Uma people keep trying to tell me that these are horses, and they are not horses.
I'm just like, you're gonna just sometime just you're making dinner and you're gonna be like, damn it, Jeff. I'm like, who's Jeff? You're like, somebody for 3 weeks ago at the mall, and I'm blaming him for this.
Here's how it plays.
Yeah, Michael is sus.
Yo. They have the strength of horse as well, but they're not horse. What do you mean they have the strength of horse? Is this some sort of superpower they were born with? Oh, other than the ability to entertain drunks gambling on their races?
You're talking about the real horses?
I thought
Are you
they
blaming
were horses.
They're based like the horses that they're based on.
Yeah.
Are you blaming them?
Yes.
What did they do?
I don't know. I can't fight those horses.
They're good horses.
I want to, but I can't.
They're good
They're
horses.
fine.
Because now you're actually saying like those aren't real horses. Well, how about those? Those are real horses. They don't count either. I want the colorful, magical one.
Horses aren't real.
Where's your shirt?
Yeah, I kind of do when I go ahead and get the horse and Irish shirt. That would be a fun shirt. If horses are real, Genma, show me. They better be magical and colorful and talk about oats. Gold ship is a famous one. Yes, I've been made aware of that one.
It's a little bit steppy, but I'm gonna leave it like that because I'm gonna probably give her a dip anyway, and the dip would be outside of that stepping, and probably will make it smooth out.
I think they should let fans of the show donate to all the horses to give them lots of oats.
They tried giving them lots of grass, and it led to dead.
That would be what the horses would want. Like the fans just like, yes, I can buy oats for my favorite horse, and then they kill it. And that can just keep
They didn't kill it.
killing them.
Like, what if there was a a donation thing that went out, and it was like for every $100 you donate, Michael gets a mare. And then there were so many of them that you got crushed and killed.
That's how I want to die.
Yeah, so like maybe that's how that horse wanted to die, eating what it loved.
Yeah, no. See, I think that's all the more reason you should do it.
No! 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 No!
See, now I'm imagining a big like mare pile, and they're just like on the pile, and they're looking kind of derp and happy. They're just happy to be part of the pile.
What?
And I'm being crushed beneath it.
No! What?
Also happy. Why is my beer still empty?
I don't know. I keep finding more in my can.
Well, that was all the horse news. It's just the game moving to Xbox and something about Xi Jinping. You know he's a brony.
No!
The last... I know that G5's only been off air for like a year and a half now, but it feels so much longer. This hiatus is way too long.
What?
I don't like it. Anime faster.
Anime faster?
Yeah, you're our source for new horse content now. You have to make the movie.
No.
I'm not.
Like Starlight says.
Okay, here's your ghost fact. Let's think. If someone is crushed to death by a horse, their soul is forever trapped underneath that horse forever, for all eternity. So don't get crushed by horses, or you'll never be able to leave. You'll be trapped in that state of like horse crushed for all eternity. So that's probably true. It's relative to the previous conversation. You'll forever be cursed to be continuously crushed by a horse. You know where I can find information about the horse movie? Reddit. Probably gonna go on there and run a baseless rumors. I want to find somebody who probably has no idea but speaks as if they absolutely know. People really want Megan to be in it.
No, it's not Megan.
Megan.
It's Megan.
Megan.
If they had a human, you know what they need?
Mm-hmm.
They've already used him for one of the other series.
Which other series?
Transformers. We gotta bring in Shia LaBeouf.
We do not. We absolutely don't need that. Please no.
And was it Hilary Duff? Who was the other one with him? I can't remember.
I can't remember much. I remember Shia LaBeouf, and there was robots. And Rainbow Dash was in one of them. The only one I remember being any good was probably like the Bumblebee movie.
I haven't seen. I know the first Transformers movie.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
And then like
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox, that was it. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't think I've seen any of the others of all of them. But the first one actually felt like adult focus, but if I remember right, it started like leaning more like kind of weird. Like it wasn't as much trying to be like marvel. But
I remember
the first one was good.
Third one vaguely, and I think by that point it was the last one Shia LaBeouf was in, but it very much felt like they couldn't figure out what to do with the human characters anymore. Like they had run their course, and they were just kind of observing what the robots were doing.
The humans in those movies are basically the equivalent of the straight man in comedy. They were there to show scale, show complexity. If it was just the robots, then they get personified, but by making it relatable. It's like in Doctor Who. When you watch Doctor Who, you kind of see him as a normal person around idiots, where then you go and watch like Torchwood and you see everybody being normal and he's a god. So like sometimes it's just like you have to have somebody there to give the perspective.
Yeah.
So,
but like in some Transformers series that I remember from the cartoon series, the humans did have a significant impact on what was happening. Like the Transformers could turn into an F-16 or whatever, but the humans had F-16s. They could also contribute. It was like
but they were able to react faster and like do other things in the air that the jets weren't able to. Jet go forward, that was
numerous. It would have like 5 of them.
5 of them? We have a lot more than 5.
I know. I mean,
there's so many, at least 2.
They could have an impact in the fight. They were as much the story as the
but also like when you have certain battle zones though, you have to think of like, okay, we have civilians in the area, blah 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 blah, and so if you go and throw the full military might at it,
it's a giant freaking killer robot.
I know, but like you have
exactly what you have a military for.
Depending on where the battle is taking place, you're going to have a lot of civilian casualties, and if you suddenly are like, we killed the robot, though we ourselves killed 400,000 people.
Yeah, but can you imagine the movie rights? That'd be big.
Yeah, there's no right on that, but
the right is you use your big old military to fight the giant.
Once the system discovers B2 stealth bomber it over. But I would think that they could do better though, because if they were able to transform, like a B2 stealth bomber is just radio like hidden, but even nowadays the original stealth bomber is, as far as I know, not too difficult to spot, because once something exists, then all you have to do is figure out how to view that one thing. They went to go make a new stealth bomber and stuff, but I really don't understand really why we even have bombers anymore when you can just launch missiles everywhere.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean the drones are now the big thing.
Well, they have missiles you can launch, or not even missiles. It's non-propelled missiles that you can just like drop from miles and miles outside of Warzone, and it will just glide in using GPS to bomb where it needs to go. So you don't even have to go overhead anymore.
Yeah, sounds like almost like an artillery with glide.
Yeah, because my company makes it.
Yeah.
That's why I know it exists. So it's in development.
Yeah,
and it's online. So I mean, it's not like it's something I can't talk about. But yeah, it's
come on, beat you.
No, you can go watch videos about it. They're called hatchets.
Anyways, pawns. Cute. I need a beer. I'll get a beer. Want anything?
I have been sipping this thing forever, and it's still got like that much left in it.
Okay, well.
No, I'll be good for now.
All right.
I don't know if I want to drink a whole ton. F-35A Lightning. Yeah, I don't know anything about planes. I work in the industry, but I don't pay attention to it. What's it?
No!
Damn it. Her eyes are rotated. This one? Yeah, that looks like the crack one.
No, that's what I was thinking, was like the idea that where the robot's at. You've never actually seen the Iron Giant, have you?
I've seen lots of clips from it, but no.
It's an excellent example where they have nuclear subs off the coast and they have it ready with nuclear missiles. And the guy grabs the walkie-talkie, this irate guy, and he said, "Fire now!" from the general. And so they immediately fire the missiles. And the general turns to him and he's like, "We had those missiles trained on the robot." He's like, "Yes, it'll destroy the robot." "Where's the robot, Mansley?" And Mansley turns around, it's like right there. He's like, "We gotta get out of here." He's like, "There's no running away from this. You're gonna die like a soldier." And then he tells his men to hold him. It's a great scene. That's a great movie. It's probably
What movie again?
top 5. Iron Giant.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's probably my top 5 of favorite films ever. I've seen it at least a dozen times, but I would happily watch it again.
You watched it just like a couple months ago.
I watch it at least once a year. It's one of those like perfect films. For my sensibilities anyways. And fun pony connection. It's
Michael, look at the horsey.
doing little tippy taps.
He's doing a little dance. He's like
Yeah.
shaking her booty.
Oh no. Got the rhythm in her. Got the music in her.
She might, but her face is saying otherwise. This is saying like, "Where's the bathroom, please?"
Just like a whoopee. Yeah. Go watch Iron Giant. What are you doing here? Go watch Iron Giant.
Hmm.
And the Pony Connection, for those who weren't aware, is that one of the animators for that film was a young Lauren Faust,
Could a high schooler do this?
who was still making her way into the business. It's where she met Craig McCracken, I think. No, she met Craig McCracken on working on Powerpuff Girls.
The captain always goes down with the ship. I think it's more of the captain should be the last one to leave. Like, if everybody else is off the ship and he can survive, he's a skilled person, he should get off the ship. But if there's anybody else on there, their lives are the priority. And in general, they go down with the ship because they are ensuring that it maintains and is doing correct things to ensure everybody gets off the ship. But if like everybody's already off and it's just sinking, there's no point.
Well, it was kind of usually the captain of the ship, like we're talking olden days, the ship was sponsored by a wealthy person who stayed on shore. The captain's job was to maintain the ship. But the thing was, if the ship went down, that ship was worth more than his entire life. So if it went down, he could never again, basically, he would be liable for that ship and he would never be able to repay that debt. So it's like if you're if you own a warehouse and it all goes up in flames, and suddenly because you were the manager of the warehouse, you're liable for everything lost in that warehouse. You're not going to be able to ever in your life afford to pay that back. So
But that's not how that works. So.
that's not how that works anymore.
Yeah.
So going down with the ship was more like, well, you're probably going to end up in a debtor's prison anyways, which was also a thing back then.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see it back here again at some point, because all that's wrong with the world is those that don't have anything.
Those who have the least amount of power, that's the ones that get blamed for everything. Which makes no sense, but people fall for it all the time. But yeah, I think in modern days, the captain is just supposed to be the last one off because he has to make sure everyone else is off first.
His responsibility is the livelihood of his crew. And so if he were to get off before somebody else and they died, he would be at fault and he would probably be in big trouble. We got morning coffee and get ready for today. Good morning coffee. It's 7.
Wait, what? It's not morning.
What time? Where are you?
I know
living?
you're probably in a different time zone, but I still think you're in the United States. It's not morning anywhere.
You gotta start.
Did you wake up at like 6?
You need to be normal. Like, you're in Malaysia.
Why are you in Malaysia?
Yeah, stop that.
Yeah, stop being in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be in cool places?
It does sound kind of cool, though.
You're not. Did you move to Malaysia? Can't leave on that note. Is it a temporary trip, or are you just over there now? You can't come to my convention if you're in Malaysia.
Your convention?
Yeah, it's my convention now.
Really curious how many times have you guys seen the Michael's in Charge reward?
Traveling nomad.
Over a dozen.
I'll travel back to the United States so you can come to Cider Fest.
We have like one person on stream. I think that has a. Does Stradford have 1 million points? I think we have one person with like 1 million.
It's expensive to travel right now.
We're gonna be driving soon. My goal is I want to see if I can get to where we're going to leave for the convention, and that would be the second time I fill up my tank, because I'm at like 45% on my car right now, and I got that car in like early March.
Oh, bye, Gemma. Have fun in Malaysia doing Malaysian things, whatever that is. But the food's good.
I hope the coffee was good too.
Yeah.
Well, traveling is good.
No, I want to go back to England. I know you want to go to Iceland.
I'll bring Uma. See, there it goes.
Why would you bring Uma?
Because it's a horse con.
Not a horse! Oh, die on this hill. We can look at horse butt all day. We look at Uma butt, then we go to prison.
Usually the rule is look, don't touch.
That's a horse's butt. You're a horse.
No.
That's the face she makes when somebody touches her butt.
Oh no, it's Michael. And she's like,
Oh no, why did you so say it? What is that face? Oh no, that's severe concern.
It's Michael. He's gonna hide. He's
lock your doors.
When they ask you where on the doll, I just point everywhere.
This general area. Everybody gasps. You misplaced your channel points. Probably left them in my pocket when I did.
You probably have like a few 100,000, Nolan. I think you had like 200 or something.
Nolan, you don't need channel points. Can you forcibly give people channel points, or is that not a thing?
No, I can't. You can transfer if you do like a fake vote or the prediction. Mm-hmm. That's how Mr. Edward got a bunch, because he got a bunch of people put down like, I think there's like 100, 200,000 points on that bet regarding the My Little Pony game and the skating that I think I would win, and then you won.
Yeah.
And he was
wrecked you.
Yeah, he had like nothing.
He got no horse skills. Socks and Big Derp have been detrimental to my channel points. He spent them all on ponies. Socks! I didn't touch that horse.
That, and if you have long streaks, you get some crazy big points.
I could see the appeal of getting out of the United States for a little while, if you have that option.
Oh, I think traveling is just a good thing to do.
It's not cheap thing to do.
I think traveling is good especially for an American, because we are very bad at being
Up our ass.
We're the best. We're the best of all time. We're the greatest. The rest of everybody's a third world country, and I think people need to get their head out of their ass and not see that.
Some places do things better. But you can't know that until you go there, and then you have this moment where you're like, I mean, it doesn't have to be like this. Then that scene from 2001: A Space Odyssey happens with the colors and the floating through space. It's pretty cool.
For like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I skipped ahead, and that's so hard.
You're not supposed to skip ahead. You're supposed to suffer.
It's like, because I looked at the hover, and I'm like, oh my God, this goes for 10 minutes. And I'm like, is there something I'd miss in here? And I'm like, if there's imagery in here, I am not going to get it.
No, it's just, I feel like once a year somebody asks me, I've never seen 2001: Space Odyssey. Is it any good? And the answer is, it really needs an abridged. It's not bad. It just, there are parts of it that just keep going and serve no purpose other than, like, they could do it. Like, everybody remembers the HAL 9000 scene. It's very slow and arduous, but everybody remembers it. But they remember it, the part, not the, like, slowly doing everything methodically part. I do feel like I need to sit down and watch it again because it's been like 20 years. But if you're looking for a high speed action space adventure, 2001: A Space Odyssey is not it.
I wanted to see it, and it was visually great, and then the rest of it was just like, why? I think it's still in the zeitgeist enough. At least the HAL 9000 part. Like, that comes up enough in, like, pop culture. Yeah. The HAL 9000 part is good. The only part of that movie that I thought dragged on but actually kind of worked was when he was shutting him down and he was slowly dying. That was a little bit interesting for how slow paced it was, but all the rest of it was just so slow.
Through his dialogue, like, becoming.
But even that doesn't quite 100% make sense because of how processing works. Like, you wouldn't have modules. You'd probably, like, even if you could say, well, it allows upgrading of certain parts. It doesn't matter. You're just going to have it all in one drive with backups of just the drives.
I have like 3 drives in my computer, so I don't know. You have a server with like 8.
Yeah, but where they had like each drive was a specific thing on him, like this of his personality, and so as they were pulling it got rid of those portions. Now they wouldn't do that. It would all just be together.
I mean, I don't know how they're setting up these data centers.
It's just data. It's just to store data.
No, it's parts of an AI data set though. Information,
but it's not just for a specific AI. They're going to have it be flexible for anything going for now and going forward.
Well, they need it to be quick to respond to anybody asking it things from all around the world. So they need it to be powerful and big and electricity consuming, which is a concern. I think the data centers are fine personally, as long as the people building the data centers make a deal with the state to provide a certain amount of electricity, like Minnesota has. Minnesota's been really good about it. Microsoft has a data center being built north of here, but they agreed to not only install a bunch of windmills to power it, but to install enough windmills to not only power it, but to also provide energy to the state to get us closer to our green energy goals. So that's just a net positive, in my opinion. But if everybody isn't doing that, and like 80% of the data centers are running off of like old coal generators that they can't shut down now because they need the power. That's an issue.
But there's been a couple data centers that said, well, we're only gonna use this much water, and then they like found that they were using
Apples, apples, apples.
like significantly more and lying about it for the longest time.
But it's not like they're consuming the water. It's running through their system.
Yeah, but it's all clean, normal water that the city has. And if the city has to increase its infrastructure, somebody has to pay for that. But since they're a high volume customer, they get discounted.
Yeah.
So now the person that is paying doing the smaller amounts has to pay more. And also, it's just there's only so much water. Like, we live in a fairly water-rich area.
Yeah.
A good portion of the country doesn't.
If they just built those things to be a little bit more resource conscientious, then they could have those systems air cooled. They just don't want to do it because it would require more equipment.
Well, it's just you can air cool, but you still have water is more efficient, and for how dense these things are getting, air cool is getting harder and harder.
They want to keep it dense.
They're putting like 8 to 12 GPUs in a single server rack.
Yeah.
Because they're just stripped down to where they have barely any cooling on it at all because it's all water cooled.
Can't they just recycle the water?
They
back into
can,
the
but the
system?
water that they pull back out is hot. So now it's
Yeah,
and
they would have
it's
to run it through a coolant system.
yeah, but to cool is something more power. So like there's
can
other
run it
things,
through a
and
hot
eventually
coil.
those things, and even if it's you can kind of recycle it, but you'd have to cool it down. So you'd have to have a method to that. Depends on where you live.
It's called a radiator. It's what your car uses.
But when you're putting out like potentially millions of watts of energy,
Yeah.
that's a lot of heat to distribute.
Yeah, it's a lot of heat to.
If you disperse that into cold water,
I feel like we're in a circle.
yeah.
No, like they could set up radiator systems and just recycle the water back into their systems. They don't have to pull from the pipeline.
They're doing whatever optimizes profits and everything, and that's what they're always going to do, and so that is what they're doing, because they're not going to pick an option that's not going to maximize profit. So that's what, if they're doing water cooling, it's because to them that is the maximum amount for what they need.
I don't see how it's causing a lot of light pollution. It's inside of a building. They can shutter the windows.
I don't see data centers causing light pollution, because where would the light come from? And you could say like, well, they're big buildings with big lights, but then you could say any warehouse or any industrial complex is causing just as much. There's security. No,
answer.
Any building that is of that size is going to need security and will cause light pollution. But in a data center, they're usually locked down in secured rooms with concrete walls. If they're causing light for security and they need to be in the building, then it's nothing. I've seen a lot of articles on them. Yeah, but I feel like that's no different than any other large concrete building. If you have a building that takes up 100,000 square feet, you would need security to cover that amount of space. And security, any light you're going to have it's not going to cause that much any different than any other large structure trying to do a very similar thing. Data centers aren't going to be unique in that need.
Like all the problems people have with data centers, they're real, but they're surmountable. Like using too much water, it can either be air cooled or they can set up some sort of water recycling system within the facility, which seems like something they should already be doing. The light pollution, draw the blinds.
No.
The energy consumption, make a deal with the state to provide green energy solutions to power the facilities like Minnesota's doing.
That just sounds like a carbon tax. You're asking them to pay money to offset their own carbon.
No, you're not asking them to pay money. Well, you are, just to build new.
That's the whole part of a carbon tax is.
Yeah. It's responsible.
Or it's by buying carbon dollars, where you're saying as a company you will spend $1 million to pay a different company to offset it.
No, I'm saying they would literally have to set up the windmills
and maintain them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't see that working in the long run,
But
because
they're already doing it here.
asking any company, yeah, but they haven't. No company is going to want to maintain that long term anything. like and so they're going to find a way to wiggle out of it over time. Their intent is more than likely to do that, or to say like that they build them but then somebody else has taken over, and eventually then
Well, if
it's
somebody
on
else
us.
takes it over, it would still be powering the data center, but the data center would have to start paying the people who've taken it over for the power they need.
A company's going to do whatever it possibly can to wiggle out of
I'm
that
saying,
stuff.
I'm not saying that's like every company's going to do what needs to happen. I'm just saying that these issues are surmountable if people are responsible. And when I say people, I mean the states in which these data centers set themselves up in can regulate these companies if they just have the will to do it.
No, because there's money. They offer a ton of money to the states or cities and counties that don't have money. The people don't want it, but the cities need it to do other things. So then they take that money and then they're just to like kick some other problems down the road.
Well, they're causing themselves some other immediate problems if they can't maintain the power grid. And
That's a larger issue for everywhere though.
you know. No, but you make it like you can build this data center, but these are the kind of things you have to do. Like it shouldn't be an option, because then you're just going to create other issues if you give them the options. I'm not saying some like Minnesota. Yes, Minnesota's going to go through the trouble of making sure they build the green energy they need to offset their energy consumption. Kentucky or Mississippi, they're going to be like, yeah, go ahead, we'll burn more coal. Because they need the money from the data center. He's not wrong on that. Like some states are going to be responsible, some states aren't.
The places that already have are going to be more willing to do the things to move. If you're enhancing things, you can start from some base point, and if you're very low, your improvement is still going to kind of look bad. So there's.
I think that's where the federal government needs to be involved, but the current federal government is not going to.
Like I saw the one thing talking about. We just need about having AI nationalized, having it a government-run thing, so then any of the profits that come from it can be distributed back out to help cover job losses, because it is an industry that disrupts everything and anything, and having one company or a couple companies control how everybody does that doesn't really work well.
I don't know if you necessarily need it nationalized, but you need to tax the hell out of them. And
yeah, but good luck doing that with legislation and all that. Nobody's gonna do it.
Nationalizing is going to be no easier. Or appealing to the other companies who've already set up data centers.
Well, they get bought out. Like they get their money.
No, at a certain point, we will have to have, if we don't want to basically create a dystopia, which it kind of feels like we're heading that direction, we're going to have a mandatory minimum.
Yeah, but where does that money come from? You can say from taxing them,
yes.
But then if you tax them to such a degree that they're now barely profitable, why would they maintain that industry?
They barely profitable. They're probably making bank because they don't have to employ anybody anymore.
Yeah, but those people, like, the only way they're making bank is if the companies that aren't employing people are also still paying a huge amount of their incomes to those companies, and so they can have a huge amount of money in, but they're going to find every way possible not to be taxed.
But the other option is a dystopia.
Yeah, but because the people that live right now aren't going to be in that dystopia, so why would they care? They want the profit now. They care about quarterly gains for their shareholders, not whether or not we are on fire in 10 years.
That's why the federal government needs to be the one to set those regulations and those taxes.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen. Even if they
probably
do,
right.
It's never worked out in the past. Why would it work out now?
You're probably right. I'm not saying what's going to happen. I'm saying what needs to happen, knowing full well it's probably not going to happen.
Probably.
I like to be a little bit optimistic.
Michael, you are the most not optimistic. You are Captain Pessimism.
Well, you're taking my captain's hat at the moment. You've stolen my hat.
My captain's hat.
Yes. Cool captain's hat on this minnow we call the United States. It was a Gilligan's Island reference. Back in here for a fateful trip. Good song.
No!
Me, for one, I'm really hoping an alien species comes down from outer space and just fixes all this shit.
Yeah, you know what it is called? Independence Day.
Yeah, but I hope the aliens win. Because it's the only way it's getting fixed.
We are very resilient. It just things grow and grow and grow until they collapse, and then they grow again, and we'll see where we go. Heck, well, look at the horsey though.
I like the horsies. The horsies make me not have to worry about stuff. Look at that horsey. Why don't you focus on the horsey?
I have been.
Yes, tell me more about the horsey. Tell me how she's adorable and cool, and you're gonna have her kiss other horsies.
I don't
Do it.
I'm not gonna make her do kissies.
Well, tell me about how you're gonna make her the kissies.
No, no smooching.
If it depends on the state. Like Minnesota's actually pretty good about it.
We're better than most in a lot of things when it
Yeah.
comes to that stuff, but we're not perfect.
No,
But I think that overall we're
doing okay.
Doing okay, yeah.
Yeah. It was an improvement moving here, socially, anyways. Social and economically. I always hear the argument, it's like, well, you'll pay less to live in these other states, even if you make less. I'm like, it doesn't matter where you live, 401k costs the same. But
Well, some don't have income taxes and stuff, which is nice. But usually, if you're not taxed in one way, you're taxed in a different way. So it's just about where they get you.
which I'd never want to live around Chicago for that reason. I don't think I'd ever want to keep dealing with the toll roads on a daily basis.
Depends where you're going. Not everywhere's a toll road. They have a lot of them, yeah, but
Toll roads.
and we have pay roads here, but
you
they're
have an
optional.
option, not to use
It's
them.
it's if you want to go fast.
I don't need to go fast. I just need to get to work. And I don't think any of the roads on my trip to work are toll. I don't think that's an option down
And they're not toll. They're just it's you're paying the fee to allow yourself to exist in the HAV lane as a solo person.
as a
That's all it
solo
is.
person, yeah. Which is like, just leave 5 minutes earlier, be fine.
Well, the whole point of HOV lanes is to give people a benefit for taking up less space on the road by having more people in a car. So if you're taking up more space on the road by just yourself, paying in at least is some way to offset, as long as they're using that money responsibly.
But you know who mostly uses those roads?
Squirrels, raccoons.
Jerks.
Is it raccoon approved?
It's not. It's real, so it's not raccoon approved. Raccoons approve of like ponies. The ponies are not real. That's something that brings me great sadness. I like raccoon approved.
Raccoon approved is my favorite thing your mom has ever done. It is
She
hilarious.
probably doesn't even realize we've turned it into a meme.
It's just the right amount of hilarious, but also adorable.
Yes, if it's AI, that means it's like when you're looking at something and you're not sure if it's AI or not, and you come to the conclusion that it is AI, the phrase has become, "I think that's raccoon approved."
Well, I just like it as like that might be nice, but is it raccoon approved? Because it's like, what?
No, Giz started using it as like, if he thinks it's AI, he's like, "I think that's raccoon approved." Oh, it is fun.
I love it. I think it is hilarious.
This time of year, I swear that squirrels are trying to commit suicide. I hope not. I'm saying. During mating season, though, a lot of the critters can get a little bit unaware of cars. That's nothing new. Like, you'll have two squirrels fighting over mating rights, and then they'll just go out into the street and become oblivious to everything else. We got bunnies in our backyard just fighting on the regular. I need to tell the art druid that raccoons can't approve things.
Well, actually, there's some different people here. Do you want to explain the raccoon approved story?
My mother was posting pictures of her house, which is currently under construction. She's finally getting her own place after many, many years. And she's been taking pictures of the construction, but she's had this raccoon in the pictures. Like, this just picture of raccoon. I didn't know what was going on, but she would always post raccoon approved in the picture. I thought there was like a wild raccoon wandering around the house, and she would take pictures like, this raccoon's approved in the house. Come to find out, she had found out how to, through Facebook, add raccoons into pictures of the house construction, and she would do this and put raccoon approved every time. To the point that I think her brother, my uncle, he got upset with her because he thought it was real. And when he found out that the raccoon wasn't real, he did like say, you can't trust anything anymore. Apparently he was really upset with her.
And like, you're talking about pictures of like just a raccoon like hanging out. Every time in my head, because I haven't seen the pictures, it's like it's just a picture of the house with like a raccoon with like a thumbs up. We're like, hey!
It's like a raccoon hanging out. And I'm like, okay, I thought she was feeding the thing. I was kind of happy to find out it wasn't real, because I thought she had started feeding the raccoons, which is not something I put past her at all. She's the type of person to very much just start feeding like freaking raccoons.
So yeah, so that is.
My mother is.
That should be the new phrase though. It's
raccoon approved.
If it's AI, it's a raccoon approved image.
Giz, I think, was the first one who saw an AI thing and said, I think that's raccoon approved. And I'm like, you know what? That is what that means now. If you think something is AI, you don't say, I think that's AI. You say, I think that's raccoon approved.
It's the publicly safe way. Or like a publicly appropriate. It's like the he, she, they, which is your pronoun.
It's like it's raccoon approved.
Or Michael, why does Starlight's voice sound awful? She's very low right now. Raccoon approved. I don't know why it's all jumpy.
It's a bounce. I can't remember who the voice actress for Starlight is. I think she might.
She's goes to the conventions quite a bit.
She's one of the ones. I thought Ashley Ball was going to Cider Fest. I thought she was going to Winnie. I think she's going to Cider. But the big guest of Winnie is going to be Ashley Ball. She's going to be at Winnie. I thought they had Ashley Ball and Tabitha at Winnie City, and I was like, holy crap, they got two of the main cast.
Raccoon approved should be a movement.
I think calling things that you think are AI raccoon approved is just way better. He's dark. Look at that horse. Alright, I want more beer, but if I keep drinking, I won't be able to work on the stream tonight. So I do realize I have all of Monday off, which is a huge help.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. I have a family thing I have to go to, but other than
I
that,
didn't know if we were going to do anything this weekend in relation to that, but I kind of hope not.
No, as of right now, we have nothing
Good.
scheduled.
I need to work. I need to get that panel done. Not to say I wouldn't mind cooking some burgers with friends, but
I can't remember if the weather's gonna be this weekend. I know Friday is rain. Saturday's 60s, Sunday's 70s, 80s on Monday. Going right back up again.
it sounds like it's going to be pretty nice this weekend. 80's a little warm for me, but it's not horrible.
If the humidity's low, 80s is beautiful. If it's humidity's high, 80s is meh. 70s, it really doesn't matter what the humidity is. It's still gonna probably.
If
be
it gets
pretty nice.
above 90, I don't want to be near a grill or a fire for that matter.
Wasn't a grill also a fire?
Well, that's why I'm saying either or. Wouldn't want to be near either of them. And we do have charcoal already on hand for the next time we want to do a grill. And I make a point, and I think it's something everyone should do, but I know it's not something everyone does. Is every time I use the grill, I clean it. I've come across some really nasty grills in my time. I have a story with the one at Midprim's place. That actually scared me. I kept it low key, and I was so happy when Giz wandered over. It's like, you need help? And I looked at him like, yes, everything I do with this grill basically is it trying to basically go up in a giant ball of flames. The grill was so rough. It was just caked.
Coked? Well, it got some coke.
It was caked in grease, like every inch of it. So like just old grease that had just been sitting. So the entire time I'm just like carefully trying to manage small fires from turning into raging infernos while also trying to cook burgers. Don't let your grill get that bad. It was a propane grill, so it was like very clear to me that they just cooked on it repeatedly and never even like just hose it off at the very least. Like I agreed to cook for that that grill out, and then when I started cooking, it was like, oh no. That was a nice place though. A raccoon approved redeem.
Actually, that sounds kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. She's visiting not next month, but the month after. She's looking forward to it. And I do want to see her again. I haven't seen her since the Christmas holidays, so. Which I don't talk about much, but not seeing your one living parent for a half a year is rough. People who live close to their parents, like some people I know, might not get it, but
Well, both the people that live here, I am like about 25-30 minutes away, but both you and Adam are
well, Adam
a good ways away.
Adam takes off several times a year.
Yeah, he was just there for 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, just
so
got back. I can't afford to do that. That is a luxury I do not have. So it'll be nice to see her. I've been immediately kind of avoiding going down there because of the raccoon approved situation where her house is under construction and currently her living situation is a little bit complicated. And I have gone to what is essentially a halfway house and slept in her bed while she sleeps on the couch. I'd be fine sleeping on the couch, but she insists she doesn't sleep in that bed because it's too hard. But I've slept in it. It's not that bad.
yeah, but you're not that old.
Maybe, but she sleeps on a couch with a comforter on it. Like, how's that better? No, she's gonna have a proper living situation early or late September, I think, is when the house will be ready. That's what she's told me anyways.
Is she gonna have a third-party inspector going?
I have no idea. I think it's being done very under the table.
Yeah, well, no, a third-party inspector is about ensuring that the people you're paying to do the things are doing the things they're supposed to by having somebody else come in and take a
She
look.
has a friend doing it.
As long as it's somebody else, not just taking the word for the builder.
It's like an old friend who owns a construction company that she knows, who I was actually I went to school with, the son of this guy.
Yeah,
So this
then that's fine as long as it's somebody else, because the inspectors will say or the builders will say we have inspectors that come in and do things.
They're doing it.
You should never have the person that is financially incentivized to have a certain answer anytime do a decision for you.
It's a friend who owns a construction company who agreed to do this for her, but under the table to keep the inspectors out of it.
It's not inspectors.
Yeah.
It's an inspection. Inspectors are the city inspector is different. That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's about having a company come in and just for you to defend you to make sure that all the stuff they said were going to be done was done.
Yeah.
That's what you want to have done.
Let's not have it done.
You should.
She trusts the guy. That's really what
As long as they're not the builder.
I don't make
It's not
decisions for my
expensive.
mother.
It's not expensive, but they can catch things before walls are shut in and stuff.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, once it's done, you can be fucked.
I know who
New
she's-
builds can be just as bad as old builds.
I know who she has doing it, but it's somebody I've known. Like, I went to school with his son, but this was 20 years ago. This guy has to be ancient. Of course, she's ancient now, too. He wouldn't
Wow.
she'd be very upset to say that.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm getting up there. Like, I'm in my late 30s. Let's go with that. So this guy's got to be in his 70s. I'm thinking that she's turning to. But he owns his own construction company and they build lots of houses and he's trying to do it for her on the cheap. So they're definitely cutting corners, but he's doing it.
I don't care if they cut corners on the construction as long as it's not a problem.
Yeah.
If they do something that's going to cause a collapse, or if they say they're going to do this, and now you have to pay somebody else to come in because I think you only have a couple weeks after the house is built to have it everything confirmed. And if you finally find out, oh, there's a leak in the shower, not your problem. You didn't have it inspected.
No, this is somebody I'm pretty sure would send somebody to fix any problems. They're doing it probably not quite as they should, but to cut costs.
You still have to have permits pulled, though.
Yeah. Well, no, she bought a piece of land.
Yeah, it's for any construction build, there's still building requirements you have to follow. If you're not getting it permitted and they come by and find that no permits were pulled, they will make you tear down walls to prove it.
I don't know, man.
Because the city, when you have a permit pulled, keeps it on file. And if suddenly you start paying taxes into the government for a property that didn't exist there before, for one, you have to have somebody come out and determine the value of it to figure out what
I'm sure they got the bare minimum.
Because if you want to pay your property taxes, how do they determine how much your value of your house is worth? Somebody comes out to look at it. Mm-hmm. So unless she's not going to pay property taxes,
I'm sure she will.
Okay, so then somebody has to come out and inspect the house.
Yeah.
And then they're going to ask those questions. Mm-hmm. So yes, it's going to be.
She's already been paying property taxes on a property that doesn't have a house on it.
Yeah, then you're going to be paying it for the value of the land.
Yeah.
But once something is there,
how are they going to know it's there?
Because you are putting it on your license.
That's fair.
If you have everything,
mail and stuff.
If your tax identified address is a bare land with a tent, they're gonna have some questions.
No, I'm sure they got the bare minimums required.
Yeah, the bare minimums is legal. That's fine.
Yes,
but I have a feeling that, it's just. I would never trust the person building a house and making money on the house.
She has the funds she has, and she's trying to work within them.
Yeah. But again, I still think that if a builder says, we're going to do this,
Look,
you want to have somebody come out and confirm that's what they did.
understand that it is raccoon approved. So it's fine. It's raccoon approved. I've been seeing the progress of the construction, and oh, it looks like they're constructing something.
Or do this. Or do this. Or do this. Or do this. Or do this.
You know what I haven't heard today?
Or do
How everybody in chat's doing. How's your week going so far? It's only Tuesday, which is
My whole week's messed up because I was in the office for a full day yesterday,
Oh no.
and like so my brain keeps thinking it's a Wednesday.
Yeah, you had to like corral the zoo.
I had to help an intern on their first day, so yes.
And then you just had them sit around.
That was what my boss said, because she got done with all the stuff that they were going to have her do the day one, even though I told them, looking at this, there's not enough. She's going to need more stuff to do. And they're like, well, if she does, just have her wait.
Isn't the job of interns just to get coffee and
No.
collect faxes?
Our intern program is about having interns brought in to try to get them experience on the job site. But in the end, it's more than likely because talent is difficult to find or is very competitive within defense. And so you want to get people to come in and already kind of dangle some fruit in front of them to say, like, come work here at a young age, because defense is really big on having old guard, the people that have been there for 40 years and then they retire and then they're left with nothing. So they're trying to really bring in new talents and stuff and young talent.
Only people were trying to get a job at your place.
You're not young.
or do this.
Talking about. I am filled with vigor. Just crazy amounts of it. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm on like a blacklist. They won't tell me one way or the other.
Or do this.
I have my suspicions.
I think that they said, we want you to come in, make no money, and get us coffee. And you're like, okay, but then you wouldn't put on the maid outfit.
Yeah, that's
And,
probably it.
Yeah, so yeah, then they just are like, well, no.
Filled with vinegar, maybe. No, I was very close to getting a job at that place, and I was told I had the position, and then I got a phone call that said, never mind. I was like, can I ask why? And they're like, no.
Or do this. Or do this.
And that was the last I ever heard of it.
This. Or do this.
Yeah, my experience was very much the same. They said I had the job, and then they called me and they talked to them, and then I had the job. That was the one key difference.
That's the one key difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought I was a shoo-in. Like the guy had told me that I was a shoo-in for the position.
Well, see, that was the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You need two shoes.
Yeah. Lace-eye. I think I must have rubbed somebody the wrong way. I don't know.
Or if you didn't rub them at all, maybe.
Maybe that was what was required. Like I kept giving him the signal, but he wasn't picking up on it. Yes. Tell me I got my panel. No, I thought I did do something stupid, and I'll admit to it now.
Or do this.
After you messaged me
Or do this.
that
With message you.
yeah, you messaged me to tell me your panel was approved.
No, I told you that just panels are being sent out.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
I immediately kind of started going into panic mode the longer it went without me getting my panel approved. And I was kind of like, you know what? They're not going to approve my panel. And we're talking the time it took between him messaging me and my panel getting approved was like 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Like-
and they're only sending out to like 60 people.
And By minute 30, though, I did get at minute 45, I got approved. Minute 30, I was convinced my panel wasn't getting approved. And I realized I hadn't bought a badge yet.
Did you buy a badge? In literally 30 minutes?
15 minutes before I got approved, I bought a badge at full price because they stopped the price the day before.
You can get it reimbursed.
No, now I want both.
No, it's literally the same badge.
I want both, though. No, one says panelist.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't?
No.
Well, now I have 2 badges.
No, just you can.
I'm gonna get both badges.
There's a thing in the email. If you read it, it's more complicated. That's why I just waited.
Look, I'm contributing to the con. It's fine. As a thank you for approving my panel.
No, you are providing them a service. It's not for you are doing labor.
I was convinced. I was like sitting there, like, I'm gonna approve my panel. Dang, give me a panel. I still need to buy my badge. I gotta buy my badge. And I bought my badge.
It wasn't going to change anything in 30 minutes.
Everything was coming apart. So yeah, I got 2 badges coming to me.
It's not being sent to you.
No, I mean, I gotta pick it up. Oh, I like Nineski. I like without context, just the 2 messages. Our intent is also filled with that intern is just filled with vinegar. All to the brim.
Our intern's very nice, but was very nervous and was unsure of. I don't know if maybe they haven't had a job before. I'm not sure, but like they were very unsure on how to do things, and or not from like a work perspective, but like socially, and they were very confused. And so it was because like I was at their computer and I'm like I was helping them set stuff up, and they were just standing there. I'm like, it's your desk. If you want to sit down, you can. They're like, I wasn't sure. I didn't know. And I'm like, okay. Like, they were very nervous, and I'm socially awkward, so it was like perfect. So yeah,
you're socially awkward
with people I don't know.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so it was.
You were the one who would set up like things after panels, just have lines of people talk to you.
Nerds are easier to deal with when you're a nerd.
That's fair. Was she a nerd?
I have no clue because I know nothing about the person. Apparently they like hiking. That was my other coworker figured out about later.
Thing, though.
Yeah.
I like to walk.
They brought up a kind of a thing too of like, it's kind of rough for the interns because you're there for 10 weeks, but most of them are not local. So like this one's from out of state, and a lot of them are from out of state. So like you're suddenly moving in here for just 10 weeks in a place you don't know during like the middle of summer. Like it's a very like, how do you not get lonely and whatever? But apparently a lot of the interns all got together that were there and kind of got each other's contact info to kind of make a group to, I think, kind of like have people all in the same boat have a conversation and stay in touch, which is kind of cool. I like that. I think whoever set that up, I don't think it was anything we set up. I think the interns actually did that, and that's kind of cool. All right, gonna get ready to see you next stream. All right, see you later, Maple. Yeah, we'll be back on. Actually, we're not streaming Friday. We have D&D Friday. The next SSFM stream's actually in a week. So
this Friday?
Yeah.
I need to prep some of the mead. Can probably do that tomorrow. So busy. Hold on. Gotta find something on my phone. I need to apply for another job at Northrop, since they're giving it to like nervous children.
It's only for 10 weeks.
Care? Maybe I want to work at a place for 10 weeks. I'll walk in there, put my feet up on the table, and they'll be like, wow, this guy's so cool. I'll be like, you know it. And I'll slap somebody on the ass, probably somebody random, maybe the owner of the company.
There was
and they'll just,
we have a portal that keeps track of like leadership questions that come through. And the one I found interesting was that, they said they were trying to increase their head count, I think it's 2022, by 11 people, and they said they were having difficulty with, and it wasn't because hiring 11 people isn't difficult. It's because that doesn't include turnover. So they said that during that year, because right after COVID, and it was when they were trying to push back to the office, and because of how competitive the industry was, we had a lot of people that left just because they're like, well, I'll go somewhere else then. And we had 12.9% reduction in workforce. So they said, well, we were trying to get our head count up 11. We had to hire 130 just to get back to 0. And so they said, so yeah, we hired like 140 something people that year. That's a lot of people if you think about it. Like, that's, especially with, it takes 2 months generally to get the people through the pipeline. So yeah, that was every year we've been increasing head count beyond our normal base by about anywhere from 20 to 50 a year. Like, it's been, for how big our facility is, it's kind of crazy numbers.
I'm just gonna figure out why they don't want to talk to me.
Did you send him a picture?
No.
No.
So that shouldn't have been an issue.
Michael, have you tried that ice cream I got you yet?
No.
I'm curious on it.
I'll have to eat some eventually.
It's like was it graham cracker
Okay.
coffee or something?
Look, at the Plymouth facility, Engineering Technician 2 clearly says good match. Good match. Engineering. I'm going to click on it. It says I'm a good match. I'm going to click apply now. It's loading. I'm going to load my resume. It should be relatively up to date still. Submit application.
I should never, hold on, you kind of do its backwards thing.
They need to know that I'm white, which I am very white. I don't know why they need to know that, but that's what they want.
If that's what they want, that's what they'll get.
I'm not a veteran. I've never fought in any wars. My gender is horse. Go.
It's horse?
There's the option.
Sex, yes please?
Yes, please. Are you a citizen of another country? Not yet. But if they want government secrets,
It complicates things.
yeah. Accept the terms and conditions. Submit application. It's loading. I just figure if I keep submitting my application to the same position over and over again, eventually they'll just be like, fine. Look, I submitted to that job. Now this is the part where I wait for them to not reply and tell me that they're no longer looking for somebody to fill the position. But then they put the job back on over and over again. Hey, I did go over to Northrop and I found the guy in charge of hiring and I pissed in his soup. I don't remember doing this, but I feel like I must have. Because they don't want to talk to me anymore. Thank you for your application. Okay, yep, I just applied for a job. See, it's that easy, bums.
You did 3 on the weekend, and I thought it like took all day. But I guess you've already have your profile set up with your resume and everything.
It's all set up because I've applied for the same position. Like, this will be the 4th time. It's getting funny.
Just put on the cover letter. It just says please.
Cover letter?
Yeah, you don't have a cover letter?
No. Heaven.
A cover letter is about showing you not just on a list format, but you presenting yourself in paragraphs of words.
I've had cover letters before. through this.
This is, like I said, it's a very competitive industry that loves or has lots and lots and lots of people looking to get positions.
Yeah, but are they all as sexy as I am?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
I have 17 years experience. Is that not enough for these people?
Your male gigolo experience is not included in this.
No,
We
no
found out about you
smooching.
like ponies. No. That's a deal breaker. They're like, this guy has ties to North Korea. We'll consider him. What about this one? Oh, we like my own pony. You can't let that guy through the door. He'll start talking about ponies and shit. That's a good smooching horse. Oh, no more smooching horse. Double smooching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
No,
they'll
no
be like,
smooching.
so it says here you like My Little Pony, and you're like, yes. And they're like, so
Get the fuck.
why is your favorite pony or what's your favorite pony and why is it Brayburn?
If they asked that question, the smile would get so big on my face. Like, somebody's a horse fan.
But they said Brayburn.
It's like, well, Brayburn. Everybody's gay for Brayburn. Would be my reply.
So we learned something about Michael.
No. We learned something about everybody. Did you not hear my statement?
I think Michael just said that he likes them stallions. You did.
No.
Everybody. You said everybody, and you said it included everybody.
Including the interviewer.
Yeah.
Yeah. No quote. You forgot what? No.
No, I don't. I think it's the wrong one. It's 357. Is it? It's like some weird assortment of like pattern numbers.
From that.
No, it's not that one. What was it then?
What is that? Fry that in there. Oh my goodness.
Okay, what was the quote number? Wow.
I like trying to find out at random because some of these quotes are delightful.
321. Try 321.
This next one, whatever 321 is a confession. You can go. See, that's the confession.
Why are you not mine?
Wow.
What was
Now
the
we
number?
understand.
It was like some sequence.
It's another one of yours.
Oh god damn it. Like which one is it?
Why is it all your quotes?
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, where's my quote list?
Don't cheat. Bring it up. You gotta keep guessing.
No, because it's not working out well for
Just
me.
do it from mine. It'll be fine. Yeah.
There's the quotes. All right, so I believe it was. I swear it was like 300 something. Or was it? Was it in the 100s?
You want to see quote 67, 69, and 420? Well, you can just ask to see those quotes. No, that's a bad quote. I don't like that quote. I think she found the quote that you're looking
Oh, you did. 369. There we go. You
Stand
found
in
it.
line.
Yeah, I knew it was like a sequence of numbers, and it was 333. So
I like 321. That's a good quote.
321.
Yeah.
What was that one?
It's the
Oh, you can go to the point.
tongue in the mirrors.
The calamities. You said that one, Michael.
Does the original Calamity have such wide hips? It was a legitimate question. There was a model, there was some old Calamity model he pulled up, and it has some burthen hips. Like,
yeah, they're
unlike
kind of
any of the other models. It is packing. I do not know why. Couldn't fit it all in. Horses, yes. I'm British. Woo! Watch this this application that I sent while drinking and talking shit in a My Little Pony stream be the one that actually gets a proper reply.
Well, it's because all the other ones you're like, I hope, and now this one you're like, yeah, I know it's gonna not work, and so you just have to utilize your amazing power of pessimism.
Yeah. Quote number 1, pickles are. Yeah.
That's not number 1. We're technically like missing two or 200, 300 from the Great Purge.
Mm-hmm. Your accidental oopsie.
That was Streamlabs being fucking stupid. So now I don't use Streamlabs.
Mm-hmm.
Streamlabs is, if you're using Streamlabs for streaming, don't.
That's a good quote. A little bit of trauma never hurt nobody.
You just use OBS? Yeah, OBS is great. Streamlabs is somebody that said, this is open source. If we change it enough, we can kind of call it our own, but also still link it back to take their updates. So we're going to do that, monetize the hell out of the platform, but then change it so much that we can't actually update it very often because it would break everything. So we're going to be 30 versions behind, and we're not going to have any of the fancy features that the new OBS has. You're just going to be stuck in the past. And all the things that they really have, other things can do for you. So like a lot of what Streamlabs does is it handles some payment processing stuff. Just set up a PayPal donation account. Easy, done. You can do alerts, which I'm using StreamerBot. It's 100% free. It has way more control. Streamlabs believes that the only thing that you should be able to have anything redeem on the screen for is things that are profitable. So like follows kind of are, but like subscriptions and bits. That's the only time that you can let animations play on the screen. Nothing else works, but StreamerBot lets me do that stuff. So it's just Streamlabs is an archaic piece of software that's trying to nickel and dime people as much as they possibly can on an archaic platform before the thing eventually collapses. It filled a niche at one point, but it's not a niche anymore. There's plenty of other options. I had way too much problems with them. So just set up Ko-Fi or Patreon too. Yeah, they have there's tons of other options. But I mean, for like easy donations, Patreon isn't like, I don't think you can do like a quick, like if somebody wants to donate $5 instead of doing bits. There's stuff like that.
I don't know what the context of that one is, but it is funny.
The one big thing I had a problem with them, and I can understand a little bit, but it caused a lot of problems. Somebody, a big YouTuber, asked me for some help on stuff, and so I met with them, and they're like for like an hour and a half or something, and to kind of show them a couple things, whatever, and they're very appreciative, and they said like, well, do you have a place? I want to send you money for your time, and so they went to go send me money. And but I thought the easiest way to do it, I'm like, well, just go to my Twitch. There's a donation link there. Well, I wasn't streaming at the time. So when the money went through, Streamlabs said they couldn't give it to me because of a fraud. They considered it potential fraud because it wasn't streaming when the money came through. And I had to go back and forth with them for like a month and a half or 2 months before they would relinquish it, stating that like, well, next time don't do that. And I'm like, what, to not use the button that you let me have? Like, it was so stupid. Yeah, it was, I think I had to eventually get on the phone with somebody about it. Like, it was just, you have a donation button, but if anybody clicks it, like what essentially it is saying is somebody without your knowledge could go there and donate money, and then it could fraud alert you because they donated the money. And then you have to go through all this stuff. That's like, what? It allows super trolling. So if you really want to frick with somebody and you have a ton of money, just go and like drop a large donation on their Streamlabs when they're not streaming, because apparently that'll be considered fraud.
In this
Look, it says engineering technician, no longer under consideration. Engineering technician, no longer under consideration. Engineering technician, under consideration.
Oh, I thought you meant that they already denied it. And I'm like, if they're denying it at like 8 something,
They're just like, no, not this guy again.
God damn it.
Go away. How do we set up a restraining order on a website?
That's how I meant it first though. Like, that'd be hilarious.
It's just absolute. No, the last one was pretty quick. It was within, they were like 2 days. They're just like, nope. The longest that I was under consideration was the one you backed me up on.
Yeah, because I get paid if you get hired then.
You know?
But if you do it that way, I don't.
But you didn't say anything while I was actively saying I was doing it.
Because you're already doing it.
Because you don't think it's going to amount to anything anyway.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, no.
You've given up on me.
I mean, I can usually have it fought after the fact, but it's kind of annoying.
You could like find the guy who's doing the hiring and be like, hey, what's up?
I don't know them. Kyle was easy because I knew the manager. And so I was able to like go and like pat him on the head and stuff.
You can ask around.
But if I don't know them to have rapport. The other one I had literal rapport with. So it wasn't just some random dude walking in, because it's no different than the online thing. So
you can go say, hey, this guy's pretty cool.
I
He's
could
not a
Kevin
traitor."
Bacon it and very quickly figure it out, because I know I think I know what line they're talking about, and I know the quality engineer, and therefore I could go through that line. But again, I'm having somebody else that doesn't know you put the word in, and I don't like that either.
I would.
You're on your own merits on this one.
You see this?
My older sister, when I quit trucking, or when I was getting ready to leave trucking, they needed somebody to take over like the night manifesting thing.
Sure.
And I knew that my older sister was looking for a job, and so I was like, well, she's looking at like Michael's or something, like a craft store.
No, I thought like just Michael's.
No, like they were looking at craft stores or whatever, and it would have been like $12-13 no, or like less than that, it was like 11 or something dollars an hour, just as a part-time job. And I was like, well, my sister's looking for a job, so I asked her, because it would have paid like good bit more than that. And so I asked my boss, and I was like, well, I might know somebody. He's like, oh yeah, have them come in. So they scheduled an interview, and my older sister said that she walked in and sat down, and he said, just so you know, you're already hired, this is just a formality. And she goes, I haven't even been interviewed yet. He goes, your brother said you're okay. You're okay.
So,
I'm like, what? That was easy.
So you're telling me this is the power you carry?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, maybe.
But no, that was like literally like she didn't even have an interview. It just went through the process of like, so who are you? And like, I guess like if you're going to be working here, give me some
that
details.
is kind of the main thing with.
She did great there. She was there for a good year or something.
Yeah. A year? That's nothing.
In trucking? In trucking, you don't work in trucking. Please don't work in trucking. It's a horrible industry.
Like that paid. Like, are there games on this paid? Trying to like find the games.
The games?
Yeah, on that keypad.
How old is she? Like 8?
Yeah, they got games on your phone. Looking for them.
Do you have Fruit Ninja? Because I'm hungry.
That's an old looking phone. You'd be lucky to find Snake.
Wait, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
This one would have Snake.
Is that a T85?
No, I don't even think it's a
Mario.
It's a calculator, but like this is
Yeah.
This is
A screen.
I don't think this is a programmable. It's definitely one of the smarter ones, but it's like probably like a TI 70
Oh,
something.
it would have been 96. That
Well, plus it's I don't know. It's Black Mesa.
They got good tech for 96. It's
The
still
antenna's kinda
96,
falling off. I gotta fix that.
Tech though, so that's a little rough. It's not shitty. The 90s were great.
No, they're talking about something from before.
Oh,
That was an
okay.
older message. Wow.
I thought he was talking about tech in the 90s. It's like, how dare you? We had Nintendo. What have you know? We had Super Nintendo.
You never put away your controller.
What?
Nintendo controller
What?
from last when you just like
Oh,
sat it there on the floor.
I'm sorry, I was drunk. I was playing Mario 3 and I got interrupted by pizza.
That's good reason, but
Yeah. And I drank a bunch of booze. And we played, what have we played till way too late? It was Above and Below, right? I almost won.
did you play Above and Below with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I got second place, but I
Yeah.
got beat.
Yeah, you did fine.
I did amazing. I think
I don't think it went too late. I think it went fine.
people when I went home early, because nobody wanted to play Jackbox. At least not enough people really pushed for Jackbox.
It was already kind of late at that point.
You know what? I'm gonna get the job this time because you didn't vouch for me. You'd be like, oh wow, I thought you knew that Argo, that Argo guy. He's a weirdo. Are you the office weirdo?
Well, there's a lot of people in the office, so
Do you know who the office weirdo is?
our whole team is like 70 something people, but I only interact with like 4 of them.
Which one's the weirdo?
Probably not me actually.
Then who is it?
Why would you're not gonna know who they are?
Because if you don't know who the weirdo is,
I know
then it's
who-
you.
No, I said I do know who the weirdo is. I'm just not saying names.
Okay. So there is a weirdo. And it's not you. I totally believe it. Chad, do you think he's the office weirdo? I'm taking a poll now.
Vote on your toasters.
Vote on your Polaroid cameras. It's not a horsey horse face. I'll tell you right now, I know for a fact at my office, I am the office weirdo.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I am the one that you try not to talk to for too long. Because I'm busy. You shouldn't be bothering me. If you do bother me, I will just threaten you with videos that you probably don't want to watch. I did do that today. It's like, I looked at a coworker and I'm like, keep it up, I'll show you a video. And he's like, when he walked away, I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. He's making 6-7 memes. And so I was going to show him that video I posted in chat earlier today.
Yeah, but you have a right then.
Yeah. You started talking 6-7 at me. I was going to...
Yeah, but you know what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I know I'm talking about it. I'm sorry. You should show that video. No, stop posting that. This is misinformation. Taken out of context. That's taken out of context. Conduct is a company I work with. It's not the same thing.
You're just like making words, trying to figure out how they sound.
I have to remember words sometimes. It happens. No. No. Just no. Certainly isn't something that makes me lie awake at night. I fear something like that could happen again. I see some people like the guy who recently passed away, Tom Kane, probably all familiar. That was a stroke, and he was only in his early 60s, which is rough, you know. Like it can be a instant thing, which I think if it kills you, they refer to it as an aneurysm rather than a stroke. It's essentially the same thing, but it's a different name if it actually kills you. But yeah, like my grandmother, it's what got her. And it wasn't quick because what it did is it destroyed the part of her brain that regulated salt in her body. So her body just couldn't regulate salt anymore. And eventually that's what happened. It's hard to imagine anything scarier than that, but it happens to a lot of people. It's not fun. Mine was comparatively minor, but not fun. You know what? You know what is fun? Kill horses. I think Hazard's just waiting for you to finish animating the movie. I figured you'd do it. You're watching. So how long do you think it'll take for you to animate an 1.5 hour long movie? Just ballpark it.
1.5 hours?
Yeah, it's standard movie length. Don't worry, you'll have me narrating.
That is such a difficult question because if I just made like a horse dancing on screen for an 1.5 hours on a loop, that'd be no work at all compared to like a Marvel type something.
No,
so.
you have to animate it exactly as I dictate the film. Because of course I'll be dictating the film. I mean, who better
Then never.
I mean, never.
Because you're gonna keep changing things.
No, maybe a little bit. No, first we're gonna open it up with Applejack's parents dying. That's how you started.
Okay, so she's gonna be Batmare.
I mean, her parents died in the show. She didn't become Batmare. But yes, she would absolutely become Batmare. No, it's gonna be a house fire. Parents died because her dad was trying to rescue her. And then the mom runs back into the house to get him, and that's when the beams collapse and they both get trapped. And luckily, all the kids were already out on the lawn. He ran back in to get him to tell him that everybody was safe. And she does tell him, but they don't get back out. And that's how you're gonna animate it. But he died knowing that all of the children were safe on the lawn with his mother. And she would raise them, but it wouldn't be easy because she was old. Two of them were already almost full grown, but one of them was still barely speaking. I did always like the Apple family dynamic. They did that one episode where they talked about who was in charge of the farm, and it went back and forth between Big Mac and Applejack, but the conclusion was, nah, this is still Granny's farm. She's in charge.
No! But am I
She ain't dead yet.
Still, I feel like she needs to move the mouth even more to the side here. Actually, I can probably do similar by just doing more pucker on the left and juicing it on the right.
In 2,000 years, they do have her die in the course of the show. In the final episode, she's very much implied to be dead. And it does show Applejack and Big Macintosh still living on the farm. It kind of looked like Apple Bloom had moved into town. And then, of course, Big Mac was having children of his own, and Applejack was not having any kids because she was too busy smooching a rainbow horse.
But am I schooler?
Well, the main six, only one of them had children or child.
Yeah, you saw.
That we saw. They started a civil war. You don't know that. But Big Macintosh, we only saw 2 of his children, but I have to imagine that he had like 12. So, no cold showers on that farm.
Schooler do this? No! But am I schooler do this?
Okay, I'm just doing a couple little tweaks here. I'm a little over, but left.
Do this. But am I schooler do this?
Still have to watch the final episode of season 1. Sir Edward, you're not this into horse, and you're gonna tell me you didn't finish season 1. You see, that may be the case. I don't believe it.
This.
There's no way you like all the horse love. You just have to consume more horse. If I could watch any more horse, if it existed, I would find it and watch it. I've seen all the stop motion animations, and they weren't good. They were just filler to enjoy horse. For anybody who isn't aware, they did do a short stop-motion claymation animated series based around G4 official. They don't talk; they just go. Oh. It's like kind of like a cheap Mr. Bill, because they didn't want to pay voice actors. There was the Pinkie Pie halftime talk show. Can't remember if it was Andrea Lippman who voiced Pinkie Pie in that or not. Boy, oh boy, they used to care. We used to have something new to talk about.
Could a high schooler
I'm
do
trying
this?
to just rehash old episodes every time we sit
Could a
down
high
here.
schooler do this? A high schooler do this?
Yeah, the Pinkie Pie talk show was like their first foray into 3D animation before G5. It wasn't as
Alright.
detailed.
This
It was closer to
my
source. And I remember you watching it saying, I can animate better than that.
The first
The talk show.
the talk show was fine. It with the I don't think that was about the quality of the renders. It was like, or the quality of the renders was high, but I think the quality of everything else was meh. It wasn't as bad as like season or Gen 5 season 1.
No, that was just deplorably awful.
That was essentially like our equivalent of 3.5.
A little bit. Pony Life was actually pretty good. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't horrible.
I think it was Pony Life had it was like the Gen Z of MLP content. It was very scatterbrained, grab your attention right away. But where are we gonna send you guys? We got a bunch of people on right now. That one's got boobies.
Boobies, horse
We
boobies.
got bouncies and boobies. Peleo's playing Peak. If he's in Malaysia, why is he streaming?
Why wouldn't he be streaming? Got his laptop.
I know, but yeah, whatever. Oh wow, Inverted Shadows not playing Dead by Daylight. Retro VTubers playing Retro. That makes sense.
Pick the one with the
14.
cutest pony.
I can count that. So,
Which one's got? I mean, Star
this
Song.
one, Star Song's the only one that has a pony.
Well, click Star Song then, or Pony Roulette.
Well, we did Star Song not long ago.
Pony Roulette. Don't reward others for not being pony.
Okay, that means I'm gonna pick one of these.
No, I don't like.
We haven't done Inverted Shadow in a little bit.
They pony? They're not.
I think he's
pony.
playing something
There's
else.
some sort of weird.
Inverted Shadow, he's another SFM pony animator. I think he still does. He did the elements of. I can't remember. Is it like whether like all the main six were like weird colors or whatever? But he did it all Gmod, and like I
Gmod?
watched work Gmod animation, and like holy crap, I have no idea how he does the stuff he does in Gmod. So we'll head over there because it's horse adjacent.
Yeah.
I think your store
Why is it?
all three of your coffee mugs, but why white mug Argo? Because there's the base that they have for black on the mugs is just a white mug that's printed with black on the outside, so it ends up being that like it's not pure black. I saw a lot of people's other pictures. It's a black mug, but when they print over it, then they print another black layer on top, and I didn't like it. It had like weird boxing, and it wasn't good, and it wasn't to the standards that I like. The white mugs are actually really nice. Michael's been using the one for coffee on the weekend sometimes, and we've been using it now for like 5 months, and it still looks really nice. Like there's not even like the spoon cuts on the inside or anything, so I'm actually very happy with them.
Yeah, I forgot you had a merch store.
And they do have the different sizes. I bought the smaller and then the really big one. I don't think I bought any of the middle ones. They're kind of like taller ones. They're fine too, but the big one I feel like is a little thinner. I think it's the same thickness, but it's just bigger. But the smaller standard coffee one's really nice. So they don't make the ceramic black. No, the black is ceramic, but then the printing on top of it is also another black, and so it's weird box shaped. It's really weird, but it's gonna force me to go. So I will see you guys on Sunday.
Bye-bye.
No stream on Friday. So bye.
Bye. All right.